What is going on, everyone? Welcome to today's video. Happy Friday. I hope all of you are having a wonderful day today. Let me go ahead and lower down the music a little bit. Looks like some pumps in Pepe 2.0 are currently coming through. Let me go ahead and check if we are officially live in all channels. Give me 1 second. If we are officially live, go ahead and smash that like button. But most importantly, go ahead and comment down below and let me know if we are officially live. Looks like we are. Let me go ahead and post my links real quick. Let's go ahead and give it a minute. Going happy. Thank you for joining me today. Welcome. If you're just joining me right now, go ahead and smash that like button for me. Happy Friday, happy Saturday, depending on the time you're watching. Let me go ahead and put my link down below. Here is my MEXC link if you want to go ahead and support the channel. This is one of my preferred platforms, by the way. But we're going to go ahead and give it a few more seconds while we wait to see if anybody else shows up. You know, usually Fridays it's a hit or miss. Sometimes people are really busy, or these are the days to go ahead and spend time with the family. But, you know, we're always on the grind. So if you are watching this pre-recorded, go ahead and make sure to smash that subscribe button. We will be live streaming a lot more. I think I might be pushing for Saturday and Sunday now. So, you know, 7 days a week is the goal. So welcome to everybody joining us right now. So let's go ahead and give it a few more seconds. And while we get the vibes up and running, let's go ahead and change the colors in the background. It's Friday, we got to celebrate somehow, right? Let's see, smooth, we'll do that. Switch it up a little bit. Let me know if the volume's a little too loud. All right, there you go. I feel like we have some sort of meme coin season going on. What do all of you feel like? Do you guys feel like we are having some sort of like meme coin season or some sort of crypto rally, mini rally going on? I mean, everything's looking pretty well. A lot of people were praying for Bitcoin to go ahead and dump really bad, and it looks like it's holding itself pretty well. You know, we have ETH, we have BNB doing pretty good. I did think that we were going to dump a little bit more on BNB, but I don't know. Maybe that is the support. I mean, the market's not up too much, but for a Friday, honestly, it's actually pretty good. You know, typically, you know, weekends or like usually, you know, days like this, the markets don't do too well. Most people like to go ahead and close their positions, call it a week, and spend some time with the family and enjoy themselves, right? But you know, the markets are doing pretty good. Pepe 2.0 pumping, making new all-time highs. Maybe we go ahead and make some new all-time highs literally live. I think 20 million market cap is incoming, but we're gonna go ahead and look at that right now. Smash that like button. Most importantly, smash that subscribe button if you are brand new to the channel. And most importantly, I do want to go ahead and say thank you all for showing up today on a Friday. I know how difficult it might be for many of you. Some of you might be working, some of you might be at the club eating, who knows. Watching crypto at the club kind of sounds like something I would go ahead and do. So congratulations for being here on a Friday. You know, this is the reason why not that many people succeed in the field of crypto, right? Because they go ahead and tend to go ahead and take days off, right? We're here 7 days a week, at least that's the goal. And as the market is picking up, I do think I am going to be streaming 7 days a week. So definitely looking forward to that. I'm very excited to spend more time with all of you, talk crypto. Literally, this is what I eat, sleep, and breathe. I wake up thinking crypto. I wake up thinking, let me go ahead and live stream and talk to all of you. So I really do appreciate all of you being here today. But let's go ahead and start off. Enough with the chit chat. Let's see, there's no such thing as volume too loud, just weak ears. Hey, what's up, Nat? How's it going? Hope you're doing good today. Or that's probably either Bernie, because I see double O on that shit. So welcome, whoever it is, Natoshi, Bernie, whoever it is. Welcome. So let's go ahead and take a look at the overall market right now before I go into the whole entire hype of Pepe 2.0, because you know how hype I am. I think I'm pretty nicely in profits today, actually. So I'm very excited to go ahead and check what that looks like right now. Just looking at the price action, I can already tell you I'm in some good profits right now at the moment. So hopefully we could go ahead and break towards our price target today. My price target is to go ahead and break around 0.45. I did mention that was an area we need to go ahead and look at. But yeah, the whole entire altcoins are pumping. I do think this is a time to go ahead and be swing trading, leverage trading a lot of these altcoins. I do want to go ahead and mention that this is not something we're going to have forever, so go ahead and take advantage of it. We don't know how long it might last. Maybe it lasts for a week, maybe 2 weeks, maybe a day, maybe 2 months, 3 months, 6 months, who the heck knows. But we just have to go ahead and take advantage of this pump, all right? So make sure to take profits, and most importantly, when you're jumping into any meme coins, make sure you don't put no more than $300 unless you're feeling really lucky to go ahead and do that. But I wouldn't suggest that. I would say if you do want to go ahead and trade this market, maybe, you know, leverage trading might be a thing. But then again, it is super risky. So if you don't know how to use leverage, if you don't know how to trade with leverage, I wouldn't recommend it, especially with meme tokens. But this is the reason why I always suggest all of you, and I always tell all of you that this is the time during the bear market where everything's quiet, everybody's sad, everybody's crying about the market not pumping. That's the time you want to go ahead and develop your skill set, so when the market picks up, you're able to go ahead and maneuver a lot quicker than the average person that doesn't know how to set up a freaking Coinbase account or a MEXC account, right? So to all those, as I mentioned, we're gonna have multiple rallies like this throughout the year. I don't think this is gonna be the big bull run that everybody's, you know, hoping at this point. I could be wrong. Maybe it is. Maybe we have Bitcoin hit $40,000. Maybe we don't. I don't know. Nobody really knows in reality, right? But this is the reason why you always have to be prepared, have money on the side, be knowledgeable a little bit more in this space, learning every day, tuning in Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Literally take this serious, you know, don't take this as a joke. When it comes to trading, when it comes to anything, when it comes to investments, you really have to keep your eyes out, right? Because sometimes you have coins that pump out during a weekend. Sometimes you have coins that dump on a weekend. And if you're holding on to your position, you're not aware, you will go ahead and get wrecked. But see, now we have another altcoin. John, my bad, sorry. You're good, man, you're good. Appreciate you. Smash that like button for me. But yeah, let's go ahead and take a look at what is going on overall on DEX tool. So it seems like most projects are kind of taking a hit. We talked about Hood a little bit yesterday. That's down about 42% at the moment. LMI 27. So we do see some dips in the market, but we also see, which is surprisingly, Wall Street memes currently pumping at the moment, which is something we're actually surprised about. Let's see where we're at with the daily chart real quick. I did mention that I was looking to go ahead and enter a long position on Wall Street memes if we do go ahead and break above this area right here around the 0.0325. I do believe that if we do go ahead and break above this area, hold the support, we could be destined for a short squeeze pushing Wall Street memes to 0.19. I don't believe in Wall Street memes. I think it's super manipulated and super controlled. This is the reason why we've gradually gone down. We should have dumped ages ago, but it is what it is, right? It doesn't matter what you like or what you want or what you think. It's really what the market thinks, right? And I think this is destined, possibly, obviously none of this is financial advice, this is destined, in my opinion, to go ahead and create some sort of short squeeze going up, because I'm sure a lot of people are looking at this as this thing shouldn't be at the price where it's at. Honestly, this thing should be down to almost close to zero, but I do believe for that reason there's probably a lot of shorts thinking the same way as I am thinking. And if it does go ahead and get rejected, then obviously yes, I will go ahead and be placing a short. If we do go ahead and dump down to this area, I will go ahead and jump in around here, or maybe even if we go halfway through here, I might go ahead and enter a short and then ride the wave all the way down. But honestly, with Wall Street memes, with how manipulated it was, I got liquidated multiple times. I entered a short right here, I got liquidated because I had a massive wicks. It was terrible. So I do know Wall Street memes is super manipulative, super being artificially pumped, being artificially held. And the reason why I know that is because you could just really tell when the way a project moves, right? Like if you've been in this industry for a while, trading in this industry, you kind of notice certain patterns, you've noticed certain behaviors, right? And sometimes some of these situations it doesn't really make sense for a project to be going up or down, but it does, right? like I mentioned, it doesn't matter what you and I think. It's really what the market decides to go ahead and do. And I feel like that's what's going to happen with Wall Street memes. Like I said, if it does go ahead and get rejected at the 0.032 area, we are more than likely going to go ahead and fall down over here. And I might enter a short. As I mentioned, we're all here to go ahead and make money, whether we long or short. It doesn't really matter. Some people will go ahead and take that as offensive. I don't know why. As I mentioned, you don't want to go ahead and marry none of these communities. 99% of these meme tokens are scams, but there is a lot of money to be made if you know how to go ahead and take advantage of it and stay neutral, especially if you're using leverage trading with that a lot of these platforms offer. You can go ahead and make a nice decent return of your money without having to put a big capital up front, right? And that's why I love meme tokens. For me personally, I love meme tokens due to the fact that the volatility, you can start off with a small capital and grow a quick account, and that's what gets me excited, honestly, every day. So I did mention that we were at this very critical area of support. I did think we were going to go ahead and drop down to the 0.17 area as of yesterday, and we actually didn't, so I actually did end up taking profits in my position. I think I took about $1,000 profits or something like that, and then I re-entered my position. So currently I am back in my position on Pepe 2.0. So let's go ahead and see where this trade goes. I'm really excited for this trade. Currently right now $2,300 in profits, and hopefully we could go ahead and have this break to the upside and capture as I mentioned, my area that I'm looking to go ahead and break above is 0.45, and if I could go ahead and break above the 0.45 area, this is my target. My price target for that, it's about, how far are we? We're about 50% away. So ideally, if we could go ahead and hit, I think we could. I'm not sure we'll be able to do it today. I think we could though. But as long as we go ahead and continue to hold around this area that we're at right now, we should be good. This is around about 50% away from my target. So looking pretty good right now. I've been making gains, as all of you know. I started this account with about $150 and have been riding the wave with Pepe 2.0 using leverage. I was using 20x leverage, so it was a little bit quicker to go ahead and grow my account. But yeah, I've been growing my account like crazy, making some crazy profits because of the fact that I am using leverage, and it's a meme token. So if you know how to take advantage of volatility with volume and leverage, then you're destined to go ahead and make some massive gains. But I also want to go ahead and mention you are destined to go ahead and lose a lot of money, right? So we're going to go ahead and see where it heads out right now. You're going to see how volatile this thing moves with my P&L. Currently right now at 2,000. Hopefully we could go ahead and get back above. My goal for today is at least around $6,000 to $12,000. I think it's really possible. Is it going to happen? I don't know. And then I'm going to go ahead and decide whether I should still go ahead and continue to hold on to this position. But I do believe Pepe 2.0 is destined to go ahead and hit 20 million market cap. As I mentioned, I've seen this over and over again. As soon as they hit 20 million market cap, it pumped all the way up to 50 million market cap. Doesn't mean it's going to do the same exact thing. Not exactly. But based on how I understand how the community moves and how the hype's being moved up, I understand how Pepe 2.0 is being super manipulated and controlled by fake artificial volume, making people think that this is really pumping because it's people are excited. But it's really just a bot, trading it back and forth, creating artificial volume, creating artificial awareness, and then actual real people are actually jumping into Pepe 2.0 and holding on to the token. So I did mention that around this area, this is where FOMO will begin to kick in, and we've actually been seeing a little bit of FOMO kick in around this area. I do believe that as soon as we go ahead and break above to the 0.45 area around my price target, we will have FOMO kick in. We'll probably go ahead and see a 50% retracement, and then we'll go ahead and see the next leg up, which is around, as I mentioned, possibly 95 million market cap. Who knows? I don't know. But as I mentioned, this is super risky, super volatile. No one really knows what the top or bottom is. But what I could go ahead and tell you is that Pepe 2.0 does numbers when it does pump, right? How's it going, Tillery? Welcome. What's up, bro? Vegas Inu, let's fucking go. High Rollers VIT. Welcome. Hope you're having a great day, man. Haven't seen you in a while. Glad to go ahead and have you here today. Let's see what Vegas EU tokens at. Currently right now at 1.42 million market cap and currently at 439 holders. This was an area of support that I talked about. So as long as we could go ahead and hold this area, we should be really good. Ideally, it should be, holding this area around the 0.13 and hopefully see a pump to the upside. So it looks like we are right now establishing support. The thing that I always say that it's very difficult when it comes to a lot of these projects when they start pumping like crazy is that if it doesn't establish a support early on, we really don't know how far or how much it would actually go ahead and dump, right? Like this one, for example, dumped about 50% after it had a massive pump all the way from over here. It did about a 500%, which is about 5x, and then it dumped about 50%. This is very, very typical when it comes to meme tokens. But the problem is when they're pumping so much, you just don't know where the bottom or the top is, right? And that's kind of something that we're dealing right now with Pepe 2.0, is that we understand it based on what it was able to do last, kind of bull run that we had going on with Pepe 2.0. The only problem is that we have now is that we really don't know how high Pepe 2.0 is going to do. Will it hit 95 million market cap again, or is this going to be a full-on fake out or some sort of rug pull, kind of like what we had with herein, right? So like no one really knows, but it seems like a lot of these meme coins and altcoins are following the same exact pattern. After dumping like 99%, they are pumping like 300%, 400%. So I believe we are in some sort of a meme coin season. It seems like maybe all the money from Bitcoin will go ahead and move over to the altcoins and the meme tokens, and people will go ahead and begin to trade those a lot more compared to Bitcoin. I'm not saying that Bitcoin found its top, but I do think that Bitcoin's going to go ahead and cool down for a minute, do its thing, probably consolidate for a while before it looks for a direction to go, whether it's to the upside or to the downside. I think personally Bitcoin's going to go to the upside. I'm pretty bullish on Bitcoin. I don't have any trades on Bitcoin, but let's go ahead and analyze let's go ahead and analyze Pepe 2.0 first. We'll go ahead and analyze Pepe 2.0, then we'll go ahead and go into Bitcoin, and then look at the price targets that I believe we could go ahead and be approaching moving sooner. Vazio, how's it going? Hope you're having a great day today. Happy Friday or happy Saturday. Moon Joker says, I believe Pepe 2.0 is going to thrive. 100%, man, 100%. Everything's looking really good. So far, we have been breaking supports and resistance, but because I mentioned the volatility and manipulation, especially for all those that are trading leverage, you're going to go ahead and get stopped out or get liquidated, and we've been seeing a lot of volatility right now, right? So like for example, ideally for Pepe 2.0 to continue to this upside, I would like to go ahead and see a break above this area right here, and this area would be around the 31. So it looks like we are going to go ahead and retest it one more time. If we do go ahead and get rejected at the 30, then it is going to fall back down to the 28, maybe consolidate and try to retest it one more time. Ideally, I'm hoping and crossing my fingers for a breakout today. Dude, I wasn't able to go to sleep. Like, I didn't sleep today at all, man. I've literally probably took a few naps. I was like knocking out, checking the charts, making sure I wasn't getting liquidated. I was doing like a 10x leverage position. I lowered it down from 20x. When it comes to leverage trading, for me personally, when I have a trade open, I like to go ahead and look at the trade. I don't like putting stop losses. I don't like doing any of that shit. I think it's super manipulated from the times that I've traded with stop losses and all that, especially when it comes to a lot of these meme tokens using leverage. I've noticed that you get wrecked. And right now it's all like, do I want to go ahead and get wrecked, or do I want to go ahead and make sure I could go ahead and exit a position real quick if I have to? So I was like literally like so tired. I'm super tired. I literally took a caffeine pill right now. I took my W right now, and I'm still freaking tired, bro. And I know a lot of people are going to say this is not healthy. It's not healthy. But for me personally, this is kind of like, this is like my job right now, right? It's like if I could go ahead and find this opportunity with Pepe 2.0 and make some money, dude, I don't care. This is like you're putting in overtime, bro. This is the time to make freaking money. This is temporary. You don't get this all the time, right? So my goal right now is to go ahead and make my quick nut on Pepe 2.0, ride the wave. I don't know when the top is. Maybe it's 20 million, maybe it's 50 million, maybe the top is now. I don't know. Nobody knows, and that's the scary part, right? And especially if you're leverage trading, dude, you could get liquidated. So you have to go ahead and keep your eyes on this. I already know a few buddies of mine that got liquidated because they purposely pushed down the market, and that's what happens with leverage trading. And the reason why it's really, really risky is because they literally push the price action down to get you out of your position. As soon as you get out of your position, the price action pumps. It literally skyrockets. I'm not making any of this shit up. So if any of you have played with leverage, you completely know what I'm saying. And for me, sleeping's not going to be an option these next coming days. So I'm really hoping we could go ahead and do a breakout to the 0.45. For me personally, I think that's going to be about $12,000 in profits. I'm going to go ahead and take that. Even if I could go ahead and take $6 grand, I'm going to go ahead and take that, probably sell half or like 80% of my position, hold on to the rest, because I am going to be riding the wave. And I do think that after that, it's going to be the price target might be, around the 50 million market cap. Vazo says, I didn't sleep either. Yeah, dude, I didn't sleep either. This is This is gonna catch up to us, man. But as I mentioned, as long as you know, like, you understand like the risk to reward, same thing with like with your health or what you're doing, your goals, I don't think there's a problem, right? It's like it's like if you were putting, you know, overtime at your regular, you know, corporate job or typical 9 to 5 or your business, you're putting in the extra time to go ahead and put in that overtime, right? So this is kind of the way I look at it. But I know that this is for sure going to go ahead and pay off, and I would rather go ahead and at least know where my trade is going than waking up getting liquidated, because that's happened to me multiple fucking times, bro. And I always tell myself I'm never gonna go to sleep with my position open. Like right now, I'm actually pretty good. I wouldn't mind going to sleep or calling it a day, honestly. But I'm not at the area where we want to go ahead and be at, where I could be comfortable without looking at my phone every freaking second where Pepe 2.0 is heading. And we're actually going to go ahead and talk about those areas right now, like the areas that we're looking at, like the price action that we're seeing right now. Ideally, I wouldn't want to go ahead and see this, but we typically see, we see these big massive dumps, and then we see these massive pumps followed by it next to it, right? So we're going to go ahead and see where things go right now. But we're going to look at some critical areas that we need to go ahead and look at in order to go ahead and feel a little bit more confident and comfortable. I think once we break these areas, I would be able to like literally go out through my day and not worry too much over the weekend. If we have a weekend pump, as I mentioned, it's going to be really, really nice for us. Take profits as it's going up. I have been taking profits on Pepe 2.0. Yes, I could have been making a lot more money on one swing, but as I mentioned, you really don't know where the project's going or where the market's going. The market could literally just dump tomorrow, and I would rather just go ahead and buy in and take profits on my way up, and at least, you know, be able to pivot a little bit differently, just in case if anything happens, right? I want to exit for the weekend. Yeah, man, I want to exit as well. Altcoin John says we will sleep when we are dead. 100%, man, 100%. I agree with you. It's kind of crazy how you're able to like get all these freaking accounts, bro. Like straight up, man, straight up. But yeah, dude, we ain't fucking sleeping, bro. We ain't sleeping. We're probably gonna stay in over the weekend. I don't know. I'm for sure gonna be live streaming this weekend. So we'll see where things are going, but I do think we're gonna have some sort of bullish action coming in this week for sure. But in order to go ahead and feel a little bit more comfortable with Pepe 2.0, we're going to go ahead and look at this price action that I think it's really, really important, right? So I actually sold my position yesterday. People were like, hey, John, why did you sell, bro? And I kind of told you, right? I was kind of panicking a little bit because we were at almost a support area right here yesterday. I actually sold, and this is where the whales kind of like manipulate you, right? I ended up selling like around an area right here, and I took some profits, and then it dumped all the way down. Luckily, I kind of sold because I would have been this close to liquidation, but at least I didn't get liquidated. And then I re-entered my position after I sold right here, like around this area. I entered like around right here, and a lot of right here, and probably somewhere over here. So I entered around multiple price actions. So that's you can kind of understand the reason why I didn't go to sleep, right? Because my liquidation, if it was at 25 and we were dumping a lot, my liquidation was right here, dude. So my liquidation was literally like about, at the time, not anymore, about a 12% away from, literally 12% move away from getting liquidated. So do you understand why I didn't go to sleep? Because I didn't want to put a stop loss, because I know putting stop losses, at least for me personally, I don't believe in stop losses. I think they're like the huge freaking scams. They'll literally stop you out of your position just to go ahead and get a better price action. So I don't like putting stop losses, especially when it comes to leverage trading meme tokens, right? And then what I ended up doing was I ended up like, you know, kind of taking naps here and there, you know, closing my eyes for a couple minutes every 15 minutes, you know, close my eyes for 15 minutes, wake up, or like take a nap for like an hour or two and then wake up, check the charts. So I haven't really slept today at all. I probably only slept a couple hours, maybe like 2 or 3, which honestly, I've been running on that for the past 2 weeks. But eventually it gets to you, right? So I wouldn't recommend any of that. But yeah, so as soon as I ended up going to sleep pretty good, as soon as I saw this breakout to the 0.28, like it was 0.2850, I think it was, or 2750, I think it was, yeah, 2750. So I ended up going to sleep comfortably as soon as I saw this breakout at around this area right here, or right here. I don't know where the chart was at. Yeah, I think it was right here. I think this is around the area where I was like, you know what, I'm gonna go to sleep comfortably, because on the 30-minute chart, the 1 hourly, it looked really bullish. So I was like, dude, I'm calling it. I could go to sleep at least good, and hopefully still make it through the day. And I woke up, you know, market was looking really good. Usually we have a market that pumps depending on the time zone that you're in the morning or at night. And then we have the Asian and the London sesh market or later on today, which I think usually pumps as well. But because it is a Friday, we're going to go ahead and see. I do want to go ahead and mention too, it's the reason why it's really risky to go ahead and leave a position open. Not a lot of people will probably tell you this, but it's because they purposely go ahead and liquidate you, right? And the biggest problem here too, it's like, maybe John, you're over leveraging yourself. Well, yeah, 100%. I'm over fucking leveraging myself, bro. So honestly, I'm also putting myself through this. It's not really like, oh, I'll blame to the markets. It's literally because I'm putting that risk onto myself. But that's the reason why I told all of you that I ended up selling my position. So I wasn't really too much clickbaity. It was a little bit clickbait, but I realistically did go ahead and sell my position yesterday. I re-entered. Now I have a bigger bag, about 698 million with only 10x leverage. So I did lower down my leverage. I was doing about 20x. Which was pretty good, right? It was really good, you know, profits when we had the volatility. Like right now, if I had the 20x leverage, I'd probably be up around like 4 to 6 grand. But see, with the 20x leverage, I'd be shitting more bricks when I would go to sleep or whatever I'm doing, dude. Like, I have to look at the charts 24/7. So I'm hoping we could go ahead and have a breakout while we're streaming. I kind of want to call it a fucking day, dude, honestly. Like, I want to relax. So I want to at least sell at least half of my position. I could sell it right now, but I do think we could go ahead and get to that price area of 0.45. I do see a breakout coming in. Let me know down below. Do you guys think we could go ahead and see a breakout, or do you think we're not going to have a breakout till the end of the weekend? I mean, we're close to go ahead and see a breakout. Let me go ahead and measure it for you. I mean, we already touched and broke the new areas of resistance right here. Like literally earlier today, we were at 0.33. So we broke a very strong area of resistance. So that's a really good time for us, right? So now our goal is to go ahead and break above this and hold it, which is around the 311 area, which we touched multiple times. And if we measure it from where we're at right now, that's only about a 7% distance away from where we have to go ahead and approach in order to go ahead and confirm that we are completely back on an uptrend, right? Obviously, we are in an uptrend, but realistically, the reason why I say that is because this could go ahead and pump, get rejected, and realistically come all the way down to 23. Realistically, right? Anything could happen. So that's kind of the reason why I would rather look at the charts. So just in case if it doesn't go ahead and play out as I believe, I do think we're going to have enough momentum and break to the upside, and we will go ahead and see a breakout maybe in the next hour, 30 minutes. I don't know. But I also want to go ahead and stay realistic, right? We could actually go ahead and be a fake out, pump to the upside, and then have it dump all the way down to the downside, which would mean I still wouldn't get liquidated, luckily, but I would get close to liquidation, and I also will be giving up pretty much all my profit. So my goal right now is to go ahead and analyze this and see where we could be heading, just in case we do go ahead and get rejected and it goes the opposite way. We could go ahead and close our position, probably re-enter at a lower price or whatever area you feel comfortable with, right? But I'm very confident that we will be having a breakout very soon. We're seeing the RSIs right now crossing as soon as we go ahead and have that breakout to the upside. As I mentioned, this is somewhat of an area of resistance, this whole entire little square right here. So as long as we break above that square and hold, we're gonna probably hit 0.45, and I think that could be soon. And that's about like a 50% pump, right? Which might sound a little crazy to a lot of you, but because you understand how meme tokens are, and you know how Pepe 2.0 moves, 54% is destined. If you really look at it, it took us forever to freaking consolidate yesterday. Like literally almost a whole entire day. Like, think about it. Look, I think I ended up selling around this area actually. So I ended up selling like around right here, took profits, smaller profits, and then I re-entered like right here, and right here, dude. I was like shitting bricks, hoping I wouldn't get liquidated either. Luckily it paid off, you know. That's kind of the thing when it comes to it. As long as you're confident in what you're doing, obviously with risk to reward and understanding your areas, this is the reason why I look at the charts all the time. Most people will have a different approach, you know, putting stop losses, take profits. For me, I don't like that shit. As I mentioned, to each its own. But right now, because of the volatility of the market, I would rather sacrifice that day and actually just look at the charts and understand what I'm looking at a little bit better, right? So now that I understand the movement of how Pepe 2.0 moves, now I feel a little bit more confident when it comes to going longer or even shorting. But right now, I'm not shorting Pepe 2.0 just because I know how it moves. I did short it in the beginning and I almost pretty much got wrecked. So ever since that, I just haven't really touched shorting Pepe 2.0. I'm only longing Pepe 2.0. Hopefully when we reach the top, we will go ahead and short and hopefully short all the way down, right? But we really don't know where that top is going to be. But as you can see, look, we've literally consolidated for such a long time. Like, we were around this price action getting rejected and we were still at a very critical area. Like, even at this area right here, especially when it's squeezing up, you don't know where the movement's going to be, if it's going to push to the upside or if it's going to push to the downside. Obviously, I knew it was going to do some movement to the upside. That's what I believed in. That's why I went in around this area right here, and I kind of went a little bit more all in around this zone right here, because I was expecting for a breakout like this, because we've seen this happen over and over and over again, right? If we go all the way back, I've been trading Pepe 2.0 ever since this area right here. So I kind of have a little bit of a feel how Pepe 2.0 moves, right? We see these massive pumps and then we see these massive dumps where people get liquidated. But what I do want to say is that one thing we do have right now that we weren't having around this area right here, if you have been swing trading Pepe 2.0, you would understand. But if you haven't, since this area over here leading all the way to the zone, there wasn't enough volatility. It was barely enough volatility, right? Barely enough volatility and manipulation. But as soon as we entered this area right here and we had this breakout, I feel like this is where a lot of traders and a lot of whales jumped in. So, you know, the same volatility and the same kind of like movement we had right here, as you see, it was a little bit more of a consolidation, more of a little bit of to the upside. It would take its time, it would pump, it would just consolidate, it wouldn't really do much, right? And then we saw that shit change around this area right here, and I believe this is where a lot of the whales and a lot more traders ended up jumping in, meaning there's going to be a lot more volatility to the upside and to the downside, because now that we have whales and traders that are looking at this because of the volume, they're going to go ahead and manipulate the markets more to whatever direction they want. And we've been seeing a lot of people get liquidated. So for that reason, that's why I'm asking myself, do I want to go ahead, especially at this area right now, once we see that breakout, do I want to go ahead and realistically sell my whole entire bag, or do I want to sell 80% of my bag, hold on to the rest of my bag, and just slowly buy in? Because I think it's going to be very, very difficult not to get liquidated as soon as we hit the 0.45 areas, unless you're doing a quick little swing trade, right? So I be very, very careful. I do expect a lot more volatility, especially once we break that 0.45 area. Dude, this thing's going to be taking off fast to the upside and to the downside. A lot of liquidation is going to happen. Trust me. I saw it last time it pumped when Pepe 2.0 was making like massive pumps. We're talking about like 100, 200, 300%, dude. But that comes with a lot of dumps. And that's what I'm saying. We have to be very, very careful moving forward. So this might be the last kind of run up that we have with this kind of price action where it doesn't move too quick. I do think that once we hit the 0.45, dude, I think a lot more whales and a lot more traders are going to jump into this, and they're going to manipulate this shit a lot more than what it already is. So just be very, very careful. Yo, when Lambo? I don't know, man. Hopefully soon. What's up, Squid Bro? How's it going, man? Joe, all right, we'll go ahead and check out Joe right now. Altcoin John says, I didn't see Leo DiCaprio sleep on Wolf of Wall Street. You are right, man. You are right. Yayo solves this. I agree, but I don't have any. I'm hoping for it to hit 0.4. Yeah, it's going to hit 0.4, bro. It's going to hit 0.45. The only thing is right now we're getting like the fuel ready to go ahead and push to the breakout. So this is the reason why this area that we're looking at right now, which is the 0.30, around this area, 0.30, 0.31, as soon as we break above this, I do believe we're going to have a massive spike to the upside. I think they're fueling up right now. They're getting the rocket ships ready to go ahead and push this to the upside and hopefully break above that area of resistance. But as you can see, man, like we're seeing these massive pumps all the way to 0.33. So it is giving us an indicator that we're capable of hitting those areas, which is a good sign. Can Pepe 2.0 reach 200 millions market cap? I think it could, man. I think it could 100%. I think it's possible. I wouldn't go ahead and hope and pray for a 200 million market cap right now. I wouldn't hope and pray for that right now. As I mentioned, anything's possible. You know, last time we almost hit 95. We were at 95 million last time when Pepe 2.0 launched, for all those that remember. And then we just had a massive dump after that, right? We hit 95 million and then we dumped all the way down to 2 million market cap. And is it possible to hit 200 million? Yes. But realistically, we would like to go ahead and have more holders. We don't have enough holders right now for Pepe 2.0. If we had a little bit more holders and we start getting a little bit more of that confidence in the market, because I feel like people still feel a little bit more scared. They're kind of in denial phase right now, where they're like, nah, this is a fake pump. Everybody's going to get wrecked. This is not going to pump. So like, people are not deploying their money as they should, right? Some of you are because a lot of you have been, you know, keeping your eyes on this market. So you understand when there's some sort of different momentum coming in, right? A different kind of volume. But there's people in this space that only come in and show up during, you know, the bull run or some sort of bull action going on, and then they kind of leave when it starts coming down, right? So they're not aware until they start hearing about freaking the bull run again, whether it's through the news or whether through a friends, right? But like, you and I understand this because we've been eyeing the market like literally every day for the past probably a little bit over 5-6 months already, together at least, right? So we know when we start seeing some volume picking up, we start to see these signs early on compared to the person that's not looking at what we're looking at every day. And this is kind of the reason why you have to go ahead and be aware of the markets. You know, some people take it lightly when it comes to trading or any of that, like not looking at what the markets are doing, like at least not checking once a week or, you know, checking every other day, because you could really miss out on a lot of opportunities early on. Like, for example, the people that did not catch on to I caught on to Pepe 2.0 at around 2 million market cap. I had a feeling, I witnessed things, I saw certain movements going on, and for that reason I ended up buying around here. So that's why I was able to turn my $150 into whatever it is right now. Obviously, till I take profits, it'll be a secured gain. But that's kind of the reason why I grew up my account and where it's at right now with $150 through leverage. Why? Because I was able to catch on to the trend early on. As I mentioned, the volatility wasn't as bad right here. So in order for me to get liquidated with the money I had right here, it wasn't too bad. Now, if you want to go ahead and put in $150 or $100 right now in these markets, there's a higher chance you're going to get liquidated because of volatility of the market, not having enough margin to add to your position. So honestly, if you were looking at the bear market this whole entire time, if you notice these kind of movements, you should have been taking advantage of a lot of these altcoins and shit coins around the zones where volume started to slightly pick up, right? And you're only able to witness that if you're in the market, looking at the markets all the time. So, you know, realistically, you and I are going to be the winners when it comes to this pump, because the real pump hasn't started. I'm telling you. The Pepe 2.0 pump has not started, in my opinion. Obviously, none of this is financial advice, but based on what I'm telling you, the pump hasn't even started. Like, what we're looking at right now is nothing. Trust me on that. The volume has not picked up. If we actually go over to the holders, we had already around 11,000 holders of Pepe 2.0. So we've only seen a slight increase on holders, and it's not too much. And we've been seeing a little bit of some holders selling because of that recent dump that we've been having. So you're going to have a lot of people trying to FOMO in and then panic selling as we see the dumps. And the whales are doing that purposely to go ahead and get, you know, lower prices. They're trying to liquidate people because they know what's coming. They know the volume that's currently being added into the market. It's nothing. I think that as soon as we break through the zone right here, dude, we're gonna have these kind of wicks, these kind of candlesticks right here, where they're so freaking massive, dude. As Bernie would call them, the green dildos, bro. We have these massive wicks that literally just one candlestick is like 200%. And I'm telling you, this is around the area where I jumped in last time when I ended up trading Pepe 2.0 was around the zone right here. It was around the zone right here. I entered around that area. As soon as I entered, dude, I'm telling you that this wick alone was a 200%. A 2x already. Literally, as soon as I entered, it just started mooning like crazy. The volatility started picking up, shorts getting liquidated. So I think maybe we might have something similar to that, and that's the reason why I'm keeping my eyes on this price target at the 0.45. But as I mentioned, even at the area of support before we had that massive breakout to the upside, it was around at the area where we're at right now, which is around the 0.17. So we're actually pretty bullish in my opinion. Obviously, history doesn't repeat itself, especially when it comes to meme tokens. We really don't know. Maybe this is a fake out and it dumps down to zero. It could be a possibility. But this is a kind of question you have to ask. Are you willing to go ahead and put yourself in this position, risk what you have in order to potentially, maybe, who knows, get this kind of return, which we don't even know what kind of return this is. This is about a 5x from where we're at right now. So additionally, we could get an additional 5x from our investment. If you're leverage trading, then it's a little bit more, right? But that's if we even reach back to what the tops were, which was around 95 million market cap. Can it go ahead and do half of it? Maybe. Maybe we only have room for another 2x. Maybe we're underestimating ourselves. Maybe we do surpass 500 million. I don't know, right? I don't know. And in reality, we really need to go ahead and see Pepe, original Pepe, do numbers in order for Pepe 2.0 to follow. Because Pepe 2.0 is kind of like a derivative of original Pepe. Whatever Pepe original typically does, if it pumps like crazy, Pepe 2.0 is going to do like double of that. So we kind of need to go ahead and see Pepe, take some lead in order for us to go ahead and do some crazy numbers. Brian says, brother, hope you're well. I'm doing great, man. I hope you're doing well today, Brian. Hope you're having a great Friday, great Saturday. Let's go ahead and take a look at Joe. Let's go ahead and see Joe, and then we'll go back to Pepe 2.0, see what's going on with Pepe 2.0. Which one is it, bro? Is this the Joe token right here? I'm assuming it's going to be this one. This is insane, bro. 14 million market cap. So, I've been seeing this project for a while. So the people that are winning on this one are the people that get early on. So I wonder if this thing's on like any exchange. If this is on an exchange, I would definitely like to go ahead and trade this on MEXC, Let's go ahead and see right now. I'm putting the contract into CoinMarketCap. And most importantly, everyone, I just go ahead and support the channel by smashing that like button for me. It really does help support the channel. You don't understand how much you help me support, or it helps support the channel. See, I can't even say my words. I'm like in reverse saying that. So it looks like we're not even in a freaking exchange yet. So to the people that are in Joe right now, I mean, look at those massive gains. And really the only way you make this kind of money, chat, I want to go ahead and give you a reminder, is by taking on that risk, right? It might, be getting rug pulled 5 times in order to get that massive hidden gem, Like I got rug pulled so many freaking times these last couple weeks. And then say Ethereum was like the worst out of all of them, right? It was a good rug that they did on us. And currently right now, it looks like I might go ahead and make up all my losses through Pepe 2.0. And I'm only sticking to Pepe 2.0 for now. As I mentioned, we just never know which project is going to be the successful one, right? You can go back to all of it. Literally all my content, literally back months, I've been talking about Pepe 2.0 since the beginning of Pepe 2.0. I mentioned, like I called out at 40 million market cap that Pepe 2.0 was going to go to 2 million. A lot of people unsubscribed to me. John, you're a fudder. I can't believe you're switching up on Pepe 2.0. I'm like, dude, I'm just telling you the truth. I'm a holder myself. I wouldn't want to see Pepe 2.0 fall to those levels. So I called Pepe 2.0 from 40 million market cap down to 2 million. I told everybody it was going to happen. And I also said that as soon as we found a bottom on Pepe 2.0, we would have the kind of momentum that we're having right now, some sort of short squeeze. You can go back to my content. I'm not making any of this shit up. And this is the reason why I say you have to go ahead and stick to one belief. As long as if you stick to one belief, you don't have to make money on 20 different coins. All you have to do is just make your money on one. And maybe you hit the home run on that one. But obviously it takes multiple L's in order for you to go ahead and do that. Like I literally moved on from Pepe 2.0 before it pumped. Like I sold my bag. I was like, dude, Pepe 2.0 is not doing shit. I'm going to sell my bag. Refund was pumping at the time. And I was like, I'm going to sell my Pepe 2.0 bag, make a quick nut on refund, do a 3x, get my money back, throw it into Pepe 2.0 at a bigger bag. And guess what? I got wrecked on refund. So I pulled out my money from Pepe, got wrecked on refund. I was only left with like $100 and something after everything because I threw some money into other rugs and I got freaking slapped in the face. So like my $500-600 investment that I came up with through all these coins that I scraped, I ended up giving it all back to the market. So now I had no Pepe 2.0 bag. I had no money left. I was only left with like $120, $150. And at that time, as soon as I sold on a Sunday, Monday comes in and Pepe 2.0 began to kind of pump. And I was like, shit, dude, something's going on. And I quickly went ahead and I was like, dude, what can I do, dude? I only have 150 bucks. I lost all my freaking money because I had a little bit over $1,300 at the time when I jumped in back at Pepe 2.0. And my bag was worth like 400 bucks when I sold. And then I sold to go ahead and lose all my money again. I was like, dude, what do? I was like, I only have 150 bucks. What should I do? And I'm like, dude, leverage trading. Let me go ahead and jump in. And I jumped in, put 150 bucks on Pepe 2.0, rode the wave. And, you know, right now we're at a little bit over 3 grand or whatever the case is. You know, so, and now I have a bigger bag than I did before. Lower risk, bigger bag, bigger reward. So it kind of seems like everything, you know, kind of works out for a reason. But the reason why I'm giving you that story is because we don't know which one's going to be the successful project. Sometimes the project we sell might pump. Sometimes the project we sell might not be the one that's there to go ahead and help us out, right? So it's really a hit or miss. No one knows unless you have insider information to like the back end with devs. But what I'm trying to tell you right here overall is that what we're witnessing right now in the market, it's a time to go ahead and take advantage of this volatility. It's not going to last for long. I don't know how long it's going to last. I'm not expecting this to last too long. So you have to kind of be on the edge right now in the market because you really don't know what's going to happen. And it could go both sides. But as I mentioned, Pepe 2.0, I've been in Pepe 2.0 for months. You know, I've been calling pretty much almost every top and bottom, and I've been pretty spot on with my prediction, right? And the only reason why is because I mentioned you have to go ahead and believe in what you're buying. If you don't believe in what you're buying, you're not going to go ahead and be able to, you know, get on the trade comfortably or hold on to your investment without panicking. You know, when I see these massive dips on Pepe 2.0, I kind of know the way it moves because I've been eyeing it for a little bit over 6 months. You know, and to the person that's just jumping into Pepe 2.0 might not know the volatility, might have some paper hands. And what I'm telling you right now with Pepe 2.0, it's being artificially pumped. It's not real volume, guys. It's a bot pumping, you know, volume into the market, getting shorts liquidated, causing actual real hype, causing real FOMO, and then the real people are actually jumping in. And that's what's going on right now with Pepe 2.0. So what's going on with Pepe 2.0 is super, super risky. And I saw that kind of volatility and I saw that kind of manipulation. And for that reason is the reason why I entered Pepe 2.0, because I knew exactly everything that's going on right now was going to happen. Right? I knew this was going to happen. I knew a pump was going to happen. I just never knew when. I just knew eventually it was going to happen. And most importantly, I realized what was going on with Pepe 2.0, and I'll go ahead and show you right now. Most of you probably already know because I talk about this every day, and I just want to give you a reminder of you know what's going. People are like, oh, why is Pepe 2.0 pumping? Well, because of manipulation, really. That's the only reason why it's pumping. There's really no news. There's not that many new holders. Maybe there's more new traders coming in, but there isn't that many people buying Pepe 2.0 right now. There isn't, and we could go ahead and look at that together. As I mentioned, we've been eyeing 11,000 holders for the longest. Maybe people are really holding on to Pepe 2.0 because they believe is the next thing. Maybe those 11,000 holders that we have are all fake wallets, artificial wallets that we might think they're holders, but they are holders, but the developer holders. I don't know, man. That's kind of the fishy thing, right? And you have to always think that way. But with Joe right now, for example, it looks like we are at an area of resistance right now, which is around right here at the 0.0, we'll just say 0.15, all right? We'll just say 0.15. This is an area that we're about to break. If you're looking to go ahead and enter a position, ideally, I would go ahead and say wait, not financial advice. But this could actually just go ahead and have a breakout, but volume does look like it's slightly decreasing. So you're going to go ahead and see that that is on the 4 hourly. Let's go ahead and take a look at the daily right now. The daily, it looks like it is looking to go ahead and push to the upside. Volume has increased. So ideally, I would say if you could go ahead and be patient and wait for this to dump a little bit back to the 8 area. Try to get a trade right now, but if you don't want to wait and you have $500, for example, I would say it's okay to throw in $100, see where it goes. If it pumps, then now you can go ahead and add more to your bag around here, and then hopefully before it dumps again, you're selling hopefully the top and then buying back in at the bottom, right? Crypto boss Andrew, how's it going? I got stopped out at break even. Nice, man. At least you got stopped out and you didn't lose money, bro. I was almost freaking out, dude. I was like, fuck, dude, I think this might dump to 22. I was like, this is all bad, man. And we dumped like crazy. We dumped super, super crazy. So yeah, right now I'm not shorting Pepe 2.0 because of that reason. I want to short it, but once we reach the top, whether that's 200 million, it's gonna dump, guys. I want to tell you that it's gonna dump eventually, right? We just don't know when it's gonna dump. So I want to tell you that straight up right now. I'm gonna tell you it's gonna dump somehow. Pepe 2.0 is being manipulated. There's a reason why we're seeing this artificial pump. Just be aware of this shit, bro. Come on, like, please be aware of this. Don't be like everybody else in the space, you know, walking around with their freaking hands in their freaking face, not knowing what's going on, clueless as fuck, and then asking where dev, when moon, and then fucking get wrecked, and then go complain that, you know, this market's manipulated and we need regulation. No, bro, you just need to fucking do your due diligence correctly and see what's around you. Stop, you know, believing these fucking influencers, bro. Like, stop listening to these influencers. Stop fucking going on Twitter, looking at these plays. Stop doing all that shit. Like, come up with your own coin. Come up with your own research. Stick to your own belief. And then eventually people will follow. Trust me. You know how many doubters I had with Pepe 2.0 a while back when I was making content about it? A lot. You know? But as I mentioned, I understood what was going on. I understood because I looked at what was going on. I kept my eyes open. I'm like, this is kind of fishy. This is weird. This is super, super weird that this action's going on. No one's questioning it. I'm sure there's probably someone that knows the same thing that you and I know, but they're not telling anybody. I'm telling you right now. So don't be surprised if Pepe 2.0 does tend to do a safe herein on us, because it is kind of fishy with what is going on. And I think people are picking up. They're picking up. They're like, oh, why is that address keep on selling and buying at the same time and dumping and moving the market? I just don't say anything, you know, because you're going to get banned on Telegram. So you got to keep it hush hush. But to all those that are watching right now, you understand and you should know the risk that you're getting into Pepe 2.0. We really don't know what's going on. And we're going to talk about the possibility of a backing going on right now. Let me just go ahead and read these questions real quick of these comments. I smashed the like 3 times. I appreciate you, man. Thank you, Altcoin John. Grant Roger 200x. I do believe that's very possible. Brian says that's how crypto works. DeFi is like gambling, 100%. Even devs don't know what's going to happen. No one knows until it happens. 100. 100. They're trying to start the hype train. Yeah. So Pepe 2.0. Let's look at this, man. We're gonna go ahead and take a deep breath and analyze this together. Okay. People are always asking coming in, why is Pepe 2.0 pumping? Why? What are the news? There's no fucking news, bro. There's no news. Pepe 2.0 was dead as freaking a rock, bro. Literally, like, I don't even think the people on the Telegram are real. Like, literally, I think they're bots. I'm sure a lot of you could go ahead and agree to that. Hell, we have like 9,000 freaking people in the chat. No one really chats. It's like, I don't know. That's kind of fishy. You know what I mean? And it just so happens that we had around 11,000 holders strong these last couple like months. Like, you're telling me no one sold their bags? Because I would say fear, and we had a little bit over 4,000. As soon as it dumped, everybody sold at 90%. Everybody sold at a loss. Unless Pepe 2.0 is really destined to be like the next big thing because the developers are going to push it to be the next big thing, or literally this is all 100% artificially, you know, being pumped, and they're probably selling their bags as it goes up. But now the question is, there's not really a problem with that as long as you know, right? And the reason why I've been saying that, you know, I entered Pepe 2.0 around this area again as soon as I saw this breakout, because that was my confirmation. But one thing that I've noticed, and I've been mentioning this, and even Metabot, which is a source that I won't even take my information from, but I did a little bit of research, and the developers of Pepe 2.0 have, you know, done some rugs in the past. I'm not sure if they purposely done them. I'm not sure if they just weren't successful projects. I'm not sure if what their intentions are with Pepe 2.0. Maybe they don't want to do that anymore. Maybe they're here to make the change and actually succeed, because realistically, chat, there's more money to be made if you actually run a successful project. I don't know why people just run these rug pulls. Like, yeah, you can make a quick nut back and forth. I mean, you see Ethereum made a little bit over like a couple million. But if you have a successful project, and we're going to go ahead and talk about that right now, right? You can make a lot more money running a somewhat successful project than running all these rugs. It just takes time, you know. It's a lot of work, I'm assuming. I've never ran one, but I'm assuming it would be a lot more work than just sticking to one, going all in, and actually doing what it takes in order to go ahead and have this thing pump, right? But we've been seeing this address from the 5819, which is a bot. It's from what I heard, reading on the Metabot or Megabot, whatever it's freaking called. We'll pull out the article right now. They're using Unibot to go ahead and do private transactions, and this bot literally buys and sells every top and bottom. So every bottom it buys, every top it sells, pushing the price action down, liquidating shorts and liquidating longs to the upside and vice versa. So this is the reason why we're having a lot of this volatility. So we're having artificial volume to the upside and to the downside, slowly climbing up. As it's climbing up, now you have people like Bob and freaking Bob and Thomas. We'll call Thomas and Bob. Well, now we see Thomas and Bob, you know, waking up, and they're seeing on CoinMarketCap Pepe 2.0 up 100%. They're like, what the fuck, dude, this is crazy. Now they go ahead and jump in and start FOMOing and start buying. Now they start making profits, and they start telling their friends and family, they're like, hey dude, get into Pepe 2.0, da 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 da. And now they're making gains, and it's like a whole entire thing, and this is all being artificially pumped. You can't make any of this shit up. I mean, look at this address, 5819, $800, and you see it sell over here. You're seeing it buy and sell every time. Either this person is, I know they're artificially pumping the market, plus they're probably making money off the sandwich attacks, plus if this is the developer team, they're making money off the 1% back and sell on the buy and sell tax, 2%, let's say 2%, they're making 2%. They're also making money off a sandwich attack, and they're also making money if they have any team tokens in the back end that are being released every time it pumps and dumps. I don't know what's going on, but as I mentioned, this same address, and there's multiple other bots. I'm not sure if it's the same person. This one too, DAF6. Just keep your eyes on this, and you're gonna understand what I'm talking about. Like, if you have actually been analyzing Pepe 2.0, none of this should be surprising to you whatsoever. But you could go all the way down and you see that literally it's always a 5819 address. And you could go all the way back to the 3 million market cap. And the 3 million market cap, the 5819 address was the one that started everything. So I don't know what's really going. As I mentioned, we just so happen to be holding at 11,000 holders. Like, are people really that bullish of Pepe 2.0? Or are they artificial wallets too, where the developer deployed 11,000 wallets, added Pepe 2.0 just to make it seem like it was pumping, and they artificially pumped the whole entire shit themselves? Kind of like what Ethereum did, because Ethereum did a similar fucking tactic. Ethereum hyped it up themselves. They bought into their own pre-sale to make it look like it was trending. They pumped up the token, they dumped the token, and then they would pump and dump it themselves to go ahead and artificially bring more people in, wreck more people, buy it at a cheaper price, sell at a higher price to go ahead and capture people's attention. So like, a lot of these tokens are like this, right? But I just think Ethereum was a really good example of how they did it pretty well, right? And in Pepe 2.0, dude, whatever they have going on in the back end, dude, these guys are doing something big. We don't know what it is, and that's what I'm saying. You have to be careful. I mean, I've checked liquidity. Liquidity does seem to be locked in 8 months, another one for 2 months, and another one for 8 months. I know a lot of people are, you know, talking about 1 billion tokens. Dude, I'm not gonna fucking hold. I'm telling you straight up right now. I'm gonna be making my nut during this uptrend, whether it goes up or down. But liquidity, some of the liquidity is being locked at 6% in about 2 months. So I'm not going to be holding for 2 months, and I hope neither are you. I mean, if you really believe in this project, go for it. But with all the information that I showed you, I don't know what's going to happen. Something big is destined to happen. Maybe Pepe 2.0 is a chosen one because they know that they are artificially pumping this. Maybe that's why they're saying that, you know, they're gonna change shit, because that's what they always say. Oh, we're gonna go ahead and change lives. You know what I mean? It's like, how do you know a project's gonna be successful unless you know there's some inside information going on, right? So unless the team has some malicious attacks to go ahead and like pump this shit for 8 months and have some pump and dumps and make it seem somewhat, you know, real, and then pull the liquidity at 8 months, I mean, they're gonna go ahead and make a good nut off fees. Plus, you're going to go ahead and have their tokens be worth more at the top of the liquidity at 8 months, if they could go ahead and get this above, you know, 50 million market cap, or whatever the case is. Or maybe this is the next Pepe 2.0. I don't know. But I mean, just the fact that you know that it's being artificially pumped, like, don't you feel a kind of certain way? I do. It just means that the community is probably not even real. It's probably just freaking all bots. I mean, even if you go to the Telegram right now, you can go ahead and check out the Telegram, and I'll tell you, the Telegram looks freaking dry. And I'm sure a lot of you could go ahead and agree with that. I mean, with the fact of how the market is pumping, I mean, now we probably have a little bit more people coming in because I told you the FOMO was going to kick in. You could go back to my videos, dude. I'm not making any of this shit up. I said during this price target, 0.17, we're going to break above it. More traders will come in. More people will get interested. And I think at the 0.35 is where the big FOMO is going to begin to come in, pushing Pepe 2.0 to crazy freaking targets. What I do know is that after it has some crazy pumps like that, it's going to dump like crazy. So you have to be very, very careful right now, not just with Pepe 2.0, with a lot of these meme tokens, because as we know, a lot of these meme tokens are moving very, very similar. Meme coin season, maybe? I don't know. But don't you think it's a little weird that a lot of these meme tokens are moving to a very similar pattern? Original Pepe is being artificially pumped as well. It has artificial volume, making it seem like it's more interesting than what people really are. And I'm sure a lot of these tokens are like that just to go ahead and get the hype going on, right? But I think with meme tokens, it's a little bit more risky because there's a lot more shady shit that could happen in the back end. Like for example, like say Ethereum. Are you telling me that all these exchanges that got listed on couldn't freaking do an audit to check if there's any back end doors to go ahead and dump all the tokens? Dude, you're talking about multi-billion-dollar companies. Like, it's okay if you and I make a mistake, right? Because we don't have the full-on team and staff besides our own due diligence to go ahead and do that. But if you're running a multi-billion-dollar company and you have staff anywhere from lawyers all the way to HR department and cybersecurity teams, and you weren't able to fucking detect a back-end wallet, I don't know what to tell you, bro. Either these guys are fucking smart as Ethereum and how they pull that scam, or these exchanges really don't even fucking do audits themselves and they just list anything that goes on because they're that desperate to collect more volume for you and I to go ahead and jump in for them to make money. Because that's how exchanges make money. Exchanges make money when you and I trade, whether we win money or we lose money. It's kind of like a casino, right? They need people coming in order for them to make money through fees. So we really don't know what the fuck's going on, man. And regulation is not going to solve the problem, dude. Regulations is going to be a little bit more tougher. But I mean, if you take a look at the market, like the stock market, all of this shit right now, you're telling me that it's not artificially pumped either, or it's not being manipulated. It is. The only difference is that now you and I won't be able to manipulate it. But realistically, in crypto, you and I could go ahead and do it. That's why kind of like influencers, have a big thing, because it could realistically move the markets because of a lower market cap, or a lower volume, whatever the case is, lower holder count, as opposed to with the stock market. You know what I mean? There's a higher chance for an influencer to move a meme token with, very low volume for that reason. The only thing that regulation is going to do is going to make it a little bit harder for the scammers. And the people that are going to be scamming us now they're going to be the freaking Wall Street in the suits, because now they have an approval for the ETF and all that shit, right? So realistically, it's not bullish. You have to get that out of your mind. Stop thinking that the ETF is going to solve your problem and your life, and it's going to be like the next big hot thing. Will it pump the market? Yes. But if you truly believe in decentralization, which I'm sorry to tell you, I don't think it's in crypto anymore. I think crypto's already heavily invested with a lot of centralized entities. Then I don't know, dude, honestly. If you really start to think about all this shit, it's like realistically everything's a fucking scam, bro. Yeah, like Brian said, 100% they're trying to start the hype train. Soon AI will make a coin. I'm sure AI already makes coins, man. John, can we see Turbo in a billion market cap? I think Pepe 2.0 could be the first successful 2.0 crypto, but yeah, it's the world of smart trader at the moment. Yeah, 100%, man. I think everything's possible. As I'm telling you, anything's possible. Let's say, for example, if you and I had millions of dollars and we all put it into Pepe 2.0, I'm sure this thing could be worth at a billion market cap. We just need to go ahead and see who the entities are going to be to do that. And I feel like that's what was going on with Shiba Inu. I'm sure they had some big, massive whales or institutions that decided to pump, Shiba Inu and pump it to its all-time highs to make a boatload of money and then make the money off the retail investors. I mean, can Turbo hit a billion market cap? I don't know. I mean, look, this literally looks like fucking Pepe 2.0 as well. I'm telling you, a lot of these tokens follow the same exact pattern. It's a rinse and repeat. Once you go ahead and analyze and see how this actually moves, eventually Turbo is going to go ahead and do the same thing Pepe is doing. It's going to go ahead and break above it, and then we're going to go ahead and have this thing pump again. So can it hit 95 million or whatever, 1 billion market cap? Probably. Anything is possible, man. I don't want to be the person here sitting and telling you that that's not going to happen. It's not possible. It's not doable. I'm just going to go ahead and give you my opinion on the neutral side of what I believe in, right? Realistically, maybe I'm overthinking all this shit, bro. Maybe I'm the fucking crazy one when it comes to Pepe 2.0, and maybe the team does have good intentions. I don't know, bro. But realistically, because of the fact that we just got screwed with Ethereum, bro, like my trust that I had in the space that was like this has literally gone down to zero. I don't believe any of this shit, bro. Any of this shit, I don't believe. I don't believe any of this shit anymore. Like, before I had somewhat of a belief in, you know, maybe some developers that are out there, you know, to maybe potentially, you know, change the world of crypto. But realistically, I don't think that's the space, man. If you think about it, you really think people are going to go ahead and put their blood, sweat, and tears to not make money off of something? This is the reason why I always say zero buy and sell tax to me kind of scares me a bit, because how is the team making money? You know, the team has to have some back-end tokens in the back-end. Say Ethereum had zero buy and sell tax. That's what they promoted. But I also told you when we were doing the pre-sale, this is really sketchy, because you have the word safe, 1. 2, they have a buy and sell tax of 0. How the fuck is the team making money then? And that's what more people have to go ahead and ask. You have to start asking yourself these kind of questions. Don't believe freaking this influencer on Twitter that said this, you know? You have to start asking a lot of these questions yourself, and really start doing your research yourself, and ask yourself, why is it doing this? Why is it doing this kind of movement? Are we in a, you know, in a meme coin rally? What caused Pepe 2.0 to pump? If you don't know, start doing some research. Maybe start, you know, digging into like what we said, the smart contract. Maybe there was a well that came in. That's what you have to go ahead and be doing your research on, right? So it's really difficult to say. As I mentioned, Pepe 2.0 maybe is the next billion-dollar token. But regardless of the fact, I'm not going to go ahead and sit here and sell all of you that dream that Pepe 2.0 is going to hit a billion. I'm not. All I'm going to go ahead and say is that Pepe 2.0 can make us a boatload of fucking money. But I just don't know when it's going to end. It's like a money printer, you know? Right now it's printing us money, dude. Like literally, like I'm not thinking of nothing else but how can I collect this money quick? You know, where is it heading? And this is the reason why when I'm in a trade, I'm analyzing this shit, because my money's on the line, right? And I'm looking very carefully. As I mentioned to all those that are not aware, with Ethereum, literally all it took was for me to go downstairs, get some water, take a break for about 30 minutes, come back up, about to turn my stream, and then I fucking see 95% down on my portfolio. And I'm like, I was shocked, dude. And this is the reason why it kind of sucks. You have to keep your eyes on this shit, but you really do. The moment you stop paying attention to it, this is the moment you get rugged, the project dumps, or the project pumps, and you forget to take profits. That's why you have to go ahead and stick to a few a few projects. If you believe in Harry Potter, Obama, Sonic 10, buy in. But be aware of what's going on with the news. Be aware of the movements that are going on. Did the dev pull out? Did the dev, you know, do something sketchy? Are rumors being heard? You know what I mean? That's what you have to be aware of. And as long as you stick to one token or two, where you can check on the daily every day, understand the movement, you'll be able to quickly analyze and pivot on what to do, right? For example, I was investing on the stock market last week, and I made some returns because I was so focused on the crypto market and say Ethereum, I forgot about the stock market, and I didn't take profits. I forgot about it. I was up in profits. I forgot my contracts ended up becoming worthless. I lost money, and I was like, fuck, dude. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna do both at the same time, because I was putting too much focus on crypto instead of stocks. See, it's better for you to just stick to one thing, whether it's trading Shiba, whether it's stacking up your bags on a Pepe. I don't know, dude. You just have to come up with your own strategy, is what I'm saying. And I don't know any better to give you a strategy, right? I don't fucking know, dude. Realistically, as clueless as you might be, I am as well, too. I might seem like I know what the fuck is going on, but I'm gonna be honest with you, I really don't know what the fuck is going on. I don't know what the fuck is going on with Pepe. Besides the fact that I know it's being manipulated. Do I know where the top or bottom is? No, I don't know. I'm just as clueless as you and I are. So if this thing fails, we both fell together. If this thing wins, we both win together, right? And that's what I'm trying to say. I don't know any more information that you do. All I do is just analyze it maybe a little bit more. Maybe I check it more than you. Maybe I might understand the movement a little bit more than you. But besides that, I don't know any fucking exclusive information as to why, why I should be bullish on Pepe 2.0. We should do that they did with GameStop, make it pump. 100%, man. That was really fucking fun. There's no more trust in the world as a whole except in the true people, and stay true to themselves and others. I agree with you, man. Altcoin John says, I'm starting to think Rio John isn't in Pepe for the tech. Fuck the tech, dude. We're here to make money, man. We're here in crypto to make money. The fucking tech, all this shit's not going to be revolutionary, man. The only thing that's going to be really revolutionary is going to be anything in the cloud computing. Anything in that space is going to be revolutionary. Blockchain, file sharing is going to be revolutionary. But the rest is all bullshit. It's all us being sold on to believing that this thing's going to hit a crazy market cap and it might be the next big thing. Realistically, no one knows what's going to happen. People were saying the metaverse is going to be something. I don't think the metaverse is. The metaverse is in Web 2 right now. It's called fucking Call of Duty and Fortnite. That's the metaverse. You know what I mean? It's like people in crypto try to go ahead and come up with a solution that we don't fucking need in this space, bro. You know what I mean? It's like as soon as you go ahead and start to realize and start to accept that you're here to make money, then you're gonna go ahead and be able to take all this shit not too serious. Look, this is what I'm going to say. I care about all of you. I really do. I love all of you. I really don't know all of you that. But trust me, I care about you a lot. I care about you a lot. And for that reason, this is the reason why I tell you this. Because no one's going to tell you this shit. Trust me. No one in this fucking space is going to tell you what I'm telling you. A lot of people are full of shit in this space. They're all to themselves. They only care about themselves. And they'll go ahead and fucking sell you anything for them to go ahead and live the lifestyle they want. They'll go ahead and fucking sell you anything. It doesn't matter. Morals do not exist in this space. You know what I mean? And that's what I'm saying. And I'm the reason why I'm like this, dude, is due to the fact that I've gotten wrecked so many fucking times through influencers that I'm not gonna go ahead and name, and I've lost thousands of dollars through these influencers that I put my trust in because I thought they were big influencers and had, the good. They had the good in them, you know what I mean? I was like, I doubt this person's gonna screw me. They don't care, bro. They don't fucking care. I feel like Pepe 2.0 can hit 2 to 4 million market cap. I think it's possible, man. But yeah, due to something fishy with the team going on, can't take the risk, but calculate a risk. Hey, bro, I'm telling you, man. The goal is not to become a billionaire overnight, a multi-millionaire overnight. The goal is to go ahead and do it gradually. Maybe in Pepe 2.0 you don't make $1 million. Maybe you only make $500,000. Maybe you only make 100 grand. Maybe you only make 20 grand. But at least you made money, and you're not like the rest of the fucking moon boys in the communities thinking it's gonna hit 20 million market cap, and you're left holding the fucking bag, and now you didn't even take profits at $10,000. Now you're fucking taking profits at a token that's worthless, because you were brainwashed into believing that this was going to be the next revolutionary fucking technology that, Elon Musk was going to acquire. You can't make none of this shit up, bro. Everyone is in it for the money. Unfortunately, money rules the world at the moment. Just picked up 209 billion Pepe 3.0 for 0.02 ETH. It's a seed for the next year. Degen as fuck. Hey, what's up, Dab Master? How's it going, bro? That is some Degen ass plays, bro. Like Pepe 3.0. Let's go ahead and see what Pepe 3.0 is, man. Pepe 3.0. It was a joke, sarcasm. I know, Altcoin John. I was just saying that. Pepe 3.0 is a hoax, I'm sure. LOL. Dude, I think everything is, man. Honestly. You're wild, bro. But I mean, look, it's following something very similar to what Pepe 2.0 is doing. Like, even if you go ahead and measure this, it has pumped what? I'm gonna say give or take maybe like a 50 to 100%, which is about a 1x. It's not bad, man. But look, what I'm trying to tell you here is there's always going to be bad actors in the space, right? There's always going to be bad people in the world, and I'm not here to go ahead and be like that negative person and shit. Just that I'm tired of like people's bullshit, dude. You know what I mean? Like, I'm tired of, especially more in this space, bro. I'm tired of there not being any accountability when it comes to people's actions. Like, dude, I'm telling you how I followed a few influencers. Like, for example, that Doge millionaire guy. He was shilling safe Ethereum and he was getting paid. And as soon as it got rugged, bro, he deleted all his tweets, acted like nothing ever fucking happened. And this is what every other fucking influencer does, right? For me, for example, I didn't delete any of my videos. Why? Because I told you from the beginning the risk to reward. 2, I wasn't getting fucking paid. And 3, as I mentioned, everything that I do and say in here, obviously it's solely my opinion, but most importantly, I understand the risk that I'm taking. And I always push that risk to you as well. I always tell you, it's not a matter of, are they gonna dump? Are they gonna rug pull on us? It's a matter of when are they gonna rug pull on us? Go in with that mentality. And then 3rd, what am I afraid of deleting? Why do I have to delete content? If a project rugged, they're rugged. Why do I have to delete content? If I was never involved in the project, why should I be scared? If I never got paid in the back end, why should I delete the content, right? I'm telling you, you lose money, I lose money too. I'm no different. But there's other influencers in the space that are otherwise, you know, they make money off shilling to you and I. That's why I don't watch freaking crypto influencers, dude. Like the only few influencers that I watch in this space are actual traders. That's the only ones that I watch, like people that actually trade, you know, Bitcoin and actually like look down upon freaking altcoins and meme coins, bro. Those are the kind of people that I watch on YouTube. I don't watch no shitcoin traders or any of that. I just have a place of love for shitcoins because I know the volatility and the opportunity that you can make. But I'm not telling you should marry any of these communities. Your goal is to make a quick nut and you're out. The goal is to go ahead and get into better investments. You know, maybe if you can make 200, 300,000, now you can go ahead, add a few bags to Ethereum, maybe some Bitcoin Cash, some Bitcoin, maybe some Cardano. And now you're adding to some possibilities of a lower risk, because even those are high risk, right? With regulation around the corner, no one really knows what the fuck is going to happen. Realistically, no one really knows. And they're going to tell you that this token's going to moon, this token. No, they're not, dude. No, they're not. They're full of shit. No one knows what's going to moon. It's just all gambling at this moment, especially with no regulation. No one knows what's going to happen to half of these tokens. Obviously, nothing could happen to Bitcoin, but to all those projects that do actually have corporations and actually have a team running them, and we know their faces and the co-founders and CEOs, those are the companies that have a risk if they're operating into any country that could go ahead and potentially get screwed by it. And that's mostly a lot of these exchanges, right? They could go ahead and get lawsuits from other countries if they're not liking what they're doing with their clients. So we're kind of screwed, to be honest. Thoughts on Turbo token? It's the first token created with ChatGPT. I think we just did Turbo, no? This is Turbo right here, right? As I mentioned, I don't know. This chart's kind of doing like the Pepe 2.0 chart. As I said, just make money on whatever you guys can make, man. As long as it's ethically for you, right? I don't know what's ethical to you. What could be ethical to me might be vice versa to you. But just make money in whatever way you can in this space, as long as you feel okay doing it, and just run off, man. Like, I don't know what Turbo's gonna do. I mean, it's just sitting at a nice market cap, 8 million. But this is following the same thing as Pepe 2.0, right? So just keep your eyes out. Maybe this is the next play. Maybe this thing pumps like crazy. Let's go ahead and see if they're actually in MEXC, because this would be actually pretty cool if we could leverage trade Turbo with MEXC. Let's see. Oh, so Turbo is actually listed on MEXC, so that's good. I would definitely like to go ahead and long this. So let's go ahead and keep our eyes on Turbo, by the way, chat. Let's keep our eyes on Turbo. Maybe Turbo's the next one to have a similar pump to Pepe 2.0. I don't know what Turbo does, man. Honestly, I really don't care what Turbo does either, because as I mentioned, like, half of these tokens, like, they're just gonna sell you bullshit. Let's see what it says. Just out of respect, I'm gonna read it for you, but honestly, I really don't care what Turbo does, because we're here to just look at the technical analysis side of things, right? We don't really care what they do. Maybe they have the cure for freaking crypto. Who knows? Turbo began as a bold experiment in cryptocurrency creation inspired by the power of artificial intelligence. The project's founder turned to ChatGPT-4 with a simple challenge: create the next great meme coin starting with a budget of $69. Confident in the AI's ability, the founder pledged to follow all instructions provided by ChatGPT and document the process. Driven by the innovative insights of ChatGPT and fueled by the enthusiasm of its community, Turbo Token has come a long way from its humble beginnings. Today, the token stands as a testament of power of AI-guided creativity and the potential it holds for reshaping the world of cryptocurrencies. As we continue our journey, we invite you to join us exploring the exciting possibilities that lie ahead of Turbo Token and its community. I mean, I guess it's pretty cool. Like, it's cool. It's being, you know, AI created it. I guess it's pretty cool, but yeah, I'll tell you this, it didn't excite me enough to go ahead and put my money all in and, you know, sell my car and put it in Turbo. I'm messing with you, but for reals, it does look like it's gonna have some breakout like Pepe 2.0. Thanks for the freaking alpha. This looks like a massive cup and handle pattern. So if we do go ahead and have that breakout, then we are going to be entering an uptrend, and you could also see it on the RSI. So as long as it doesn't get rejected and come all the way down, then we should be good. But if we do go ahead and see it come down and then bounce back up and break, then we should be entering around an area right here, just because it's looking kind of like iffy. But I do think there's going to be a breakout. So shout out to Moon Joker for that alpha right there. Thank you, bro. See, just because I might not believe in something, it doesn't mean we can't make money in. I don't believe in fucking Turbo. I don't know what the fuck Turbo is. I really don't care what it does. All I understand is that there's a potential pattern right here similar to what Pepe 2.0 formed, and there could be a massive uptrend to the upside. So if we could go ahead and capture the same wave like we did with Pepe 2.0, bro, we'll be printing freaking literally free freaking money in this space, bro. Like, look at it. Look at this freaking from the bottom all the way to the top. You're talking about an over a 12x. And if you're using leverage, because it looks like you could go ahead and trade that on MEXC, go ahead and support the channel by using my MEXC link down below. $20,000 in sign-up bonuses, no KYC, and literally takes less than 3 seconds to create an account, create multiple accounts. And yeah, we definitely, I appreciate you, Moon Joker. We appreciate you, man. So, you know, round of applause for Moon Joker, bro, for providing that alpha to us. That's some alpha right there, bro. That's some alpha. I'm not sure if we can hear that, but that's for sure some alpha. This is for Moon Joker right here, man. This is for Moon Joker. Thank you, Moon Joker. Thank you, bro. Thank you for that alpha. So let's go ahead and keep our eyes on Turbo, chat. I think this might be the next play. It is having a similar breakout to Pepe 2.0. In order to confirm, ideally, I would go ahead and want to see this thing break. Even if we have to get in at a higher price action, it's okay as long as we could confirm that this thing's not going to dump down even more. I doubt it. If we do have some sort of meme coin season running up, I do think this thing could go ahead and do something similar to Pepe 2.0. The thing is, and here's where the money is made. The money is made during the times right now where there hasn't been a full-on confirmation. And as soon as you get that confirmation, you know, not financial advice, but that's usually the time we would want to go ahead and jump in, right? So let's keep our eyes on Turbo. I'm going to keep my eyes on Turbo, waiting for any weird movement going on, anything going on. It looks like they also have some sort of freaking bot going in. Let's see. It's not the same wallet, though. Well, what if we saw the same wallet, dude? 518. But we're seeing a lot of bots too. Maybe it's an MEV, or maybe they're doing the same shit, artificially pumping and dumping this market. Who knows if it's from the team? Who knows? Who really knows, bro? But what I could go ahead and tell you is that we are seeing a lot of bot action, so might as well take advantage of that shit too. So we're gonna go ahead and hopefully look for a breakout. As I mentioned, we want to go ahead and see a break up around the 0.19 to the 0.18 and see where it goes, and then look for an entry and trade it. Appreciate you for that, man. Welcome to all those that are brand new to the channel. Smash that like button. Buy VIT Vegas Inu token. Yeah, shout out to the community. I think one of the best communities out there in Vegas Inu. Pepe 2.0 is going to start moving again soon, I think. 100%. Hey Tim, how's it going? I hope you're having a great day, man. Hope you're having a great day today at work, or if you're off of work, man. Happy Friday. Tim says John is a real one. None of these influencers tell it how it is. John, this channel is a gem. Nothing but the truth, honest, and analysis. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you, and most importantly, man, I'm gonna be honest with you. I appreciate all of you, because I know you could either love me or you could hate me, man. I'm sorry, you're never going to hear one side more than another. I'm going to go ahead and try to stay as neutral, because I always mention to you is that if I lie to you, I'm lying to myself. You know, I can't do that. I can't lie to myself. If I'm lying to myself, I'm going to become a worse trader. I'm not going to be able to become a better investor. And overall, I won't be able to become a better content creator, right? So for me, that's the reason why it's very, very important. And that's the reason why I tell you the way it is. Because if I lie to you, I'm lying to myself. And now I'm fucking my own personal fucking beliefs in everything, right? So that's kind of the reason why I have this neutral mentality when it comes to things. And it's not because I want to push down on anybody, right? My goal is not to go ahead and look down on anybody. My goal is not to go ahead and talk shit about a community. I'm just going to keep it real. I'm here to make money. I hope you're all here to make money as well. If you're telling me you're not here to make money, well then tell me the reason why you're in the space. I'm here to make money. I've told you, I fucking literally lost everything. Literally everything, to the point where I got evicted from my apartment, bro, last bull run, because I over leveraged myself, because I believed in a lot of these communities. But as I'm mentioning, I'm not going to blame nobody but myself. You know, it's all about having accountability in this space, and I'm having accountability for myself, right? So for that reason, that's kind of the reason why I have this kind of neutral level now, because I've been through a lot of bullshit and I'm done with it. But also is because I've been lying to myself, you know what I mean? I'm like, oh, it's going to be okay, it's going to pump. Never fucking pumps, bro. Moon Joker says, John, thoughts on Crocs? What's Crocs? I'm gonna look into that. Vizilo says, James Crypto Guru. James is pretty cool, man. I like James. I've never met him yet. Maybe I'll meet him in the future, but he's pretty cool. He has really good TA. I used to watch him all the time. His name used to be James Stock Guru, so he changed his name to James Crypto Guru. He's currently right now running a project called Magic Craft, which is a metaverse project, which I might go ahead and be jumping into as well. So I think James has some pretty good information. Saeed, how's it going, bro? Hello. I hope you're having a wonderful Friday or Saturday, man. Moon Joker says, seen 500 billion Pepe 2.0 tokens set to sell at 29.30 range in MEXC Global. Something fishy here. It's just traders, bro. It's just people trying to push the price action down. I'm telling you, they're trying to just manipulate this shit. This shit's super manipulated, especially when it comes to exchanges. Super manipulated. They're probably going to create a short squeeze. We're probably going to see a short squeeze right now. Saeed says, we are pumping. We are, bro. I'm hoping to go ahead and break above 0.31. Hopefully we can go ahead and see a breakout to the upside. I'm looking to go ahead and take profits, hopefully very soon. Dabmaster says, I think everything will moon soon as the Bitcoin and ETFs are approved, even the shit coins. Bryce, I 100% agree, man. I agree. I think the ETF approvals will bring additional awareness to the space. I don't think it's bullish overall for me, because I was in crypto for decentralization, especially DeFi. That's why I'm in it for. But even DeFi is fully fucking centralized itself. So let's go ahead and look into what token do you guys want me to talk about? CRUX, Crocs. After we look at Crocs, we'll look at Bryce. Ah, dude, my freaking neck snapped again. Crypto Mines Reborn. Interesting. What is this? Okay. I don't think this is it, right? Because it looks like it has no liquidity on this thing. I don't see CRUX, so let's go ahead and take a look at Bryce. Bigger. That's a funny name. What does Bigger do? It's a crypto engineering project launched in July 2021. It specializes in blockchain projects and centralized exchanges. Initially, Bigger was built on BNB and used BNB, its native token, to pay rewards. However, one of the most significant Bigger developments was presented in 2022. The BRC20 blockchain. It offers near zero gas and high-speed cross-chain cross-chain transactions. More specifically, the gas fee in per transaction. Thanks man. Layer 1. Okay, so it's a layer 1. Okay, let's go ahead and see what else it has. It's a chain offering unbeatable speed and lowest fees with top level security and scalability. Join the fastest growing ecosystem, zero cost gas fees, become a contributor. I think probably becoming a contributor could make us some good money. So this is something definitely we would want to go ahead and check out. The blockchain you need with the honesty, and you need fast and scalable, decentralized, zero gas fees. Trade and swap price. All right, so like just not knowing exactly like 100% what they exactly do, I would say, you know, it could be a project you could throw some money into. Me personally, if I was throwing money into this, I'd probably throw in a couple $100 if you really believe in this project. To me, like the fact that it's more of like a gas fee, like, you know, gasless kind of project where they just want to go ahead and create a platform where developers and people can transact in. I think it's just one of those where, in my opinion, it just doesn't provide something too unique. Does that mean it won't go ahead and pump? No, it doesn't mean that. It means that it could go ahead and pump. Maybe it could go ahead and do numbers. But because of the fact that, in my opinion, I think a lot of projects want to go ahead and offer this. You know, you have XRP, you have XLM, you have other projects that are trying to offer pretty much basically what they're offering. I don't know exactly what uniqueness they're bringing in. Maybe they are bringing something unique. I don't know, because I just did a quick little glance at it. But we do see that it went pretty high back in 2022, right? So it could be a project that would be worth throwing a couple $100. As I mentioned, this is kind of the reason why you always invest when we're not only willing to lose, but what you really believe in. Because if you don't believe in it, then you're not going to go ahead and jump and throw your money into it, right? And for me personally, like, I'd throw money in it because it does seem like it would go ahead and go up, but I just really don't know much about this project. So it might be worth throwing a couple $100 in there and probably expecting a 20-30x, because it does seem like it's holding pretty well. It looks like they do have some sort of investments into other projects, but to me personally, it just doesn't seem like anything too exciting. Like the ones that excite me are anything related to cloud computing or like file sharing, like Filecoin or like Flux, or like anything regarding with servers and all that. I think that's really, really important in their space that we're in. And I think those projects are going to be the ones that are going to take off. Maybe this is a hidden gem, but as I mentioned, just quickly going through it, it didn't really spark my interest into like, oh shit, this is going to be the next big technology that could go ahead and bring awareness to the space, right? But as I mentioned, I could be wrong. I don't know. Fast transactions, layer 1. I appreciate the honest look, man. Yeah, of course, man. See, so it does seem like it's a fast transactions. Like, that's what every freaking project's trying to sell us on, right? They're saying, you know, Cardano's for fast transactions. They're saying XRP is going to be the one for the banking. Now they're saying XLM. It's like, it's like, dude, we really don't know which one's going to be the winner, right? So if you really believe in this whole entire thing with fast transactions, I would say throw your money into a little bit of everything. Maybe it moves with XRP, I don't know. So I would go ahead and compare the other projects that are inside of that little sector, whether it's payment processing, whether it's faster transactions through banks or institutions, and then go ahead and compare them and see what they did with their previous all-time high or where they're at right now, and maybe there's a correlation to how they move, right? So try to do a little bit of research on that. But as I mentioned, to me personally, it doesn't really excite me. XRP doesn't even excite me a lot, and people are probably going to say like, bro, you're fucking, what the fuck is wrong with you? But I'm not saying XRP won't do numbers. I'm sure it will, but I just don't think it would have the capability like a lot of other projects where really money could be made, right? Maybe I'm wrong though, but a lot of people said that as soon as the SEC lawsuit went through, like XRP was going to go through like fucking $100,000 a coin or whatever bullshit, and look at XRP now. You know what I mean? It's like you have to get into something that the masses are not into. If you hear everybody, dude, you know how many times I walk and people are like, dude, XRP, XRP, XRP. That makes me have a feeling that XRP is not going to do numbers at what people really think. And it might be like the one Dab Master just showed us. Bigger, maybe bigger is the one that makes you a lot of money. You know what I mean? I prefer, I'm kind of like a rebel, dude. I don't like doing what other people are doing. So if people are talking about, like, let's say XRP, I'm probably going to be the person that might have a little bit of money in XRP, but might go into another riskier project like fucking Pepe 2.0. Because I think Pepe 2.0 could literally change your fucking life more than XRP can right now. Maybe I'm wrong. And maybe you're going to be like, bro, what the fuck's wrong with you, John? Like, XRP is like the revolutionary coin that's going to change the world of the future of how we transact. Yeah, but when? You know, when is that going to happen? How much money do you need to fucking really make a nice little bag on XRP? And I'm talking about right now. Like, what is that going to cost you, right? And this is the reason why I love meme coins. Get into those projects that no one believes in. Like, get into like the biggers. Get into like those low-key projects that no one's talking about. And you're going to make a lot of money. Trust me on that. I've done that multiple times through some crypto meme coins or even stocks. You know, I was in GameStop when nobody was talking about GameStop. People were talking shit about GameStop at the time, and then next thing you know, Wall Street memes grew. I didn't even know about it. I wasn't even aware of Wall Street memes, bro. I bought in GameStop because I understood the fundamentals behind it, and because I understood the fundamentals behind it, I stuck to my belief and I did it. For me personally, when it comes to trading, I don't like being influenced by too many people. I used to be the person that would get like join in chat rooms, you know, talk to other people. But when it comes to trading or anything, when it comes to investment related, I don't really like talking to other people about it because I don't want them to influence my decision. And I would say the same thing with you. So whatever I say, don't allow that to influence your decision, right? Because I don't know any better, dude. Realistically, I don't know. I really don't know. No one fucking knows in this space what's gonna pump or dump. The only difference is that most people are going to go ahead and use a narrative to get more views, make more money off that way, or just, you know, freaking lie to more people, bro. No one really fucking knows which one's going to be the big winner. Maybe Cardano is. Maybe Dogecoin is the one that fucking surpasses XRP. You know what I mean? And I'll tell you this, it's going to be the project that no one's keeping their eyes on. Like, everywhere I go, dude, like, non-crypto related people try to fight me and argue me about XRP. It's like, dude, I was in XRP since it was like 13 cents, bro. I ended up selling my bag early on because it wasn't fucking doing shit. But I was in XRP for a cool minute, bro. And XRP hasn't really fucking done shit since. Will I go ahead and trade XRP? Yes. Will I have a small bag of XRP? Yes. But I don't think XRP is going to fucking change my life. I think meme coins will go ahead and change my life. That's what I think. I could be wrong. But as I'm saying, with meme tokens, you could throw $1,000 and realistically make $1 million. Not always going to happen, but it's possible. But is XRP or Cardano or any of these fucking projects, if you throw in $1,000, is it really going to make you fucking a boatload of money? Probably not. Look at all those people that are still holding on to fucking AMC shares, bro, thinking it's going to hit 100,000. Like, you can't make none of this shit up, bro. Yeah, what I would suggest all of you is go to the projects that the masses are not talking about. Go to the projects that no one really talks about, doesn't believe in them. That if you go to a bar and you're like, I could guarantee you 100%, dude. If you go to a bar and you tell someone about Dogecoin or ask them about XRP, they already know what the fuck it is, and they're not even in the market. But if you tell them about a fucking random ass coin, they won't know shit. They're like, what are you talking about? What's that? That's kind of the things you want to be invested in, where no one knows about it. So by the time people start picking up and all of these like fucking influencers start talking about it, that's how you know it's getting ready for the next leg up. And by the time everybody and their mom's talking about freaking, you know, Dogecoin or something like that, and you get phone calls from like your buddies or you know, old friends where they're like, hey dude, what's up with that Dogecoin, that's when you start selling, bro. Not financial advice, but that's usually when you want to start selling. When you start getting all these random ass people calling you on the phone that you haven't talked to in years, family members, and now they're asking you questions about crypto because it's being mainstreamed all over the news. That's when you want to start selling. That's kind of our exit liquidity. Not to be a dick, but that's how we get rewarded. You know, the people that get rewarded in the space are you and I. You know, the people that are watching right now. During the times that it's red, dude. During the times that no one believes in this shit. This is where you and I win, right? But we don't want to go ahead and get into that trap where we're still holding on at the top. You want to go ahead and be selling as it's going up. And Pepe 2.0 is doing actually pretty good right now, man. 31.66. My bad. Damn, dude, I'm up $3,500 right now. $3,500. Hopefully we can have a breakout live, dude. So look at this. Only with the beauty of fucking leverage trading and meme tokens, you could turn $150 to almost $6,000 in equity in about less than 2 weeks. You can't be doing that shit if you're fucking buying Cardano or buying Ethereum. You can't do that shit with $100. You know what I mean? That's why I love fucking that's why I love meme coins, bro. Like, I don't care what people say. I understand the risk, I understand the reward, but you can't make this kind of money literally almost overnight where you turn $100 into a couple grand. I turned $150, my last $150 into almost 6 grand after I got rug pulled, scammed, all this shit. Obviously, it's a higher risk, higher reward, but that's the risk and reward I'm willing to take, right? It just depends on what your risk and reward is. And I'm not saying this is something that happens very common, by the way, chat. It's not something, you can't just go ahead and throw money in like it makes magic money. It happens. It might be happening now. This is probably the season where we could turn freaking literally magic money into anything. But it's not something that happens very, very common. It's not something that happens every time, right? So I don't want to go ahead and give you the illusion that the money that we're going to be making these next coming weeks is going to be something very common. I do believe that we'll probably be making like $15,000, $20,000 a day in the next coming days, bro. I can almost guarantee you, like my price target right now alone, if my bag hits 0.45, I'll be making about 12 grand profits. Tell me what other project you could go ahead and throw in $150 and turn it into possibly 12 grand. It's meme coins, bro, but you have to take the risk. You have to understand the risk to reward. That's why you only invest in what you're willing to lose. It's not something that happens commonly. I want to say that. It's not something that happens and it's normal. It's doable. You just have to go ahead and catch on to the trend early when no one believes in it. Dubmaster, I bought $70 in Pepe 2.0, 6 billion after watching your videos. I'm holding it until after the halving. It's now worth $200. Nice, bro. Nice. Remember to take profits, man. I would suggest that, like, as it's moving up, obviously not financial advice. If you're okay with taking those profits, just go ahead and start taking those profits. Like if it's at a $500 or if it's at $1,000, you know, take half of that, man. Treat yourself for something, or because now you have more money to throw into another project if you see something else. Or now you don't have to really worry too much about if anything happens. But that's not bad, man. $70 and $200. You know, like usually the average person doesn't make that kind of money in a day. Working the regular 9 to 5, unless you have like a regular 9 to 5, not a crazy career. Most people probably don't average $200 a day. Hey, what's up, Tillery? How's it going? TTV Dreamworld 777, how's it going, bro? Pepe 2.0 will always be under Pepe 100%. Yep, I agree. I'm not sure if that's positive or negative. I don't know if your comment's like a good good comment or like a sarcastic comment. I really don't know, but I appreciate you for coming in, bro. Saeed says you're not wrong. I agree. You have to pay it right and risk it, then go invest in solid projects. Tillery says Vegas in you. Yeah, 100% agree, Saeed. I think the biggest risk in the world, man, is taking no risk. When you decide to not take a risk, I think the biggest risk is taking no risk whatsoever than taking a risk, right? So, as I mentioned, everybody's going to have a different kind of a risk to reward. I fucking lost everything in my life, literally. So what is there for me to risk now? So that's kind of the reason why I have like more of this like kind of degen attitude that, dude, I already fucking lost everything. Like I'm literally starting all over from ground zero, literally lost everything, literally have nothing that I really own because I lost everything. So like what is there for me to really lose, right? Is losing a certain amount of money, $2,000, gonna really fucking make it any worse than what I'm already going through, right? So everybody has their own goals. Everybody's going through their own, you know, different shit. You know, you don't want to be putting money that you have to go ahead and pay your mortgage with, or, you know, pay any certain bills or do anything major. Just understand the risk. Like I said, I have nothing else to fucking risk, bro. Like I've lost everything in my life. Like literally, like there's like, I think there's like so low. It's kind of like Pepe 2.0, right? There's a point in life that you could go so fucking low, bro, that eventually you have to come up. It's like a stock. You can only hit the bottom of the fucking barrel in life to eventually go ahead and have that bounce back and then do better in life. And that's kind of where I'm at right now. It's like I already hit the bottom of the worst, that I don't think my life could become any fucking worse than what it already is, right? So this is really all I'm giving it my all. And that's when it comes to whether it's trading or doing content. It's like, dude, I really have nothing else to lose. I've lost everything already, so might as well give it 100% and hope that I do go ahead and it pays off. You know what I mean? And that's kind of like where you have to ask yourself. Not everybody's going to be in a similar situation. Maybe, you know, you have more to go ahead and lose. I don't. I have nothing to fucking lose, bro. So to me, I really don't care. That's kind of the reason why I have this kind of attitude. And I'm okay throwing my money into these projects because I really have nothing else to lose, bro, realistically. But yeah, Vegas Inu, check them out. As I mentioned, this does look like it might be holding this area of support around the 0.13. Hey Tillery, I'm doing pretty good, man. Can't complain. Doing pretty good. Just, you know, just trying to make some little money here and there with this kind of meme coin season we're having. And yeah, man, you know, just trying to stay on edge, bro, because right now this thing could just literally snap us like this, like say Ethereum did. So we got to be on the edge. We can't feel too comfortable where we're at. We're making money. We got to keep on going, bro. You got to keep on going, you know, because we really don't know what the fuck's going on right now in the markets. Maybe this is the start of the bull run. I doubt it, but I wouldn't be surprised if it is. Brian says, unless it got real utility, of course, like BTC. Yeah, BTC too, if you want to go ahead and play it a little bit more of a slow game. I think people just have the wrong perspective when it comes to BTC. People say that BTC is a hedge against inflation. I call bullshit on that. I don't think it is. But as I mentioned, to each his own. I'm sure probably Bitcoin's worth holding on better than any other currency, in my opinion. Moonjoker says, check out NAFO token just released an hour ago. Could be an alpha. All right, for sure. We'll check it out. Dabmaster says, Pepe coin not Pepe is mooning. The newbies are buying, thinking it is Pepe. LOL. Yeah, man. Welcome to the space of crypto where people accidentally buy the fucking wrong token. It's very common, man. It's super, super common with things like that happen. Let's go ahead and see. We're going to look at NAFO token. NAFO token. Tillery says, good to hear from you. Just getting off of work. Nice, man. Yeah, I haven't heard from you in a while, bro. I haven't seen you in the stream in a cool minute. I figured you'd be super, super busy. Dude, what the fuck are we listening to, man? Gotta go get a haircut. Nice, bro. What you got going on now? Are you gonna go to the casino this weekend with the girl? With the wife? I think I'm gonna stay in today, bro, to be honest. I'm gonna go out in a little bit right now with a buddy. Just you know, have probably a couple of drinks and then just come back. Yeah, try to look for other ideas to go ahead and create content on, and then just keep an eye on freaking Pepe 2, bro. That's really what I'm gonna be doing. What are all of you gonna be doing today? Are all of you sleeping right now, or is it nighttime right now where you guys are gonna go sleeping, clubbing? What all are you doing today? I'm gonna go ahead and go out in a little bit, probably in about like 15 minutes or so. I'm gonna end the stream in a bit, relax a bit. Probably go ahead and grab a few drinks with the buddy and just come back to the pad, man. I got a lot of shit to fucking do, bro. Like, I do want to say the channel has been blowing up like crazy. I really do appreciate all of you. I really do. It means a lot. I'm very close to getting monetized as well, and I wouldn't be able to do any of that with any of your help. So I really do appreciate all of you. As I always mention, my community is your community, so we're both working on this together. And I'm here to win together as a team, right? And so I'm going to always go ahead and work on providing you the best value as possible. I have a few courses that I'm working on that I'm going to be doing for free. So I am going to be providing some free courses to all of you. Maybe it might be in regards to leverage trading, DeFi. My goal, as I mentioned, is to provide as much value to you and to work together as a team. You know, companies weren't successful with only one founder or one CEO, right? They were successful under a whole entire team, and that's what I'm trying to build here. I'm really trying to build a team, so when the next bull run comes in, dude, we're giving each other a freaking alpha. Like, we're going back in left and right, giving each other alpha, you know, capturing these plays. Is this a token you're talking about, bro? North Atlantic NAFO? It has 0 holders from what it says. I don't know. Go ahead and save that one right there. Squid bro, I'm sick. Ah, dude, I feel you, man. I was sick last month for like fucking literally a whole entire month. It was terrible. I feel you. I'm literally just now recovering. John, CoinSpeed Run bot on Twitter says that there is an insider trading on NAFO token that I just said. So it's like get in and get out quickly type of stuff. Yeah, that makes sense, bro. Kind of seems like it. Squid bro, Joe. I already checked out Joe, but I'll go ahead and pull it out again. Just because you're here in the stream today and you're supporting. Because I haven't seen you in a while, bro. Squid bro, I see you everywhere, man. I see you in everybody's live stream but mine anymore. Like, I don't see you in my live stream anymore. I see you in Rodney's. I see you in everybody's freaking live stream but mine. What's going on, bro? Come on. It's this one right here, right? Or is it this one? Yeah, I'm gonna keep my eyes on this one. I just wish it was like traded on MEXC or something. And the only reason why is because if it was on MEXC, would be able to put stop losses or like be able to enter and exit a position. I've said I'm gonna be playing with bots. Haven't gone to that because of all the content we've been pushing, but I do need to working on a DeFi bot in order to go ahead and enter and exit a trade to make, you know, DeFi trading a little bit more efficient. But yeah, this one right now, I'm just not gonna. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna stay a little bit from these DeFi projects just because I got fucking rug pulled so bad on, say, Ethereum. So right now, I'm just gonna stick to swing trading on MEXC. I'm just gonna do leverage trading for now. But yeah, this does look pretty good. I've been seeing Joe coin. I mean, it's been out since around, say, Ethereum, right? If I'm not mistaken, yeah, 1011. So Joe token has been out for a while. I remember looking at it and I was like, what the fuck is a Joe token or Joey coin or Joe coin, whatever the fuck it's called. And yeah, dude, I missed out. You sometimes win some, you lose some, you know? So right now we are at an area of support. If you do want to go ahead and look for an entry on this, I would go ahead and try to get in right here. See where things go. If you could go ahead and get in right here, worst comes to worst, it dumps, and it dumps right here. You don't lose that much money. But, you know, if you go all in right here, let's say, for example, and it dumps all the way down, you lose more money. So you have to ask yourself what your risk to reward is, and always going with the mentality of what happens if this trade goes the opposite way. Am I okay losing the money that I've put in? And as long as you have that mentality, you'll be able to fucking like do really well in this space, especially in the DeFi space, and not get emotionally wrecked, because this market's more of an emotional wrecked. Everybody loses money, bro. There's not going to be one person who tells me they don't fucking lose money. Not once. But yeah, it looks like it's gonna go ahead and break out to the upside. If you want to play a little bit safer, I would wait for a confirmation this breakout right here, and then probably, you know, enter a trade right here. Probably a small one if you want to, maybe $100, $200, depending on your size. And then as it starts breaking up, maybe add a little bit more as it's going up. Now you lower your risk, and now you confirmed and assured yourself that it is pumping to the upside without having to freaking guess. But yeah, welcome. Comment down below the next other few projects you want me to go ahead and talk about right now. I'm freaking getting kind of tired, man. Dude, I haven't slept at all, so I'm hoping we can go ahead and close this trade soon. Probably gonna take half of my profits and just chill for the rest of the day. I don't know. Let's go ahead and look at what Pepe 2.0 is doing, bro. Because like we what the fuck is going on? We need a breakout, bro. Like, come on. Okay, so we are looking bullish. I'll go ahead and say that. I'll give Pepe 2.0 that. It does look like we are in an uptrend on the 5-minute chart. We do see that we are slowly going up. As long as we continue to go up at this trend, we should be good. We're gonna go ahead and retest the 333. So we're gonna go ahead and see how that looks. It's looking pretty good. We just need a little bit more volume and more people to go ahead and pump this up. I think we should go ahead and see a pump in around an hour. That's when the Asian market opens. Asian session market opens, so we should go ahead and see a little bit more momentum kicking in, more volume. It's typically where we see a lot more volume during that time. So we might go ahead and see new all-time highs being broken probably around the time. It's either a massive, it's going to be either new all-time highs or it's going to be new all-time lows. So just be very, very careful. But yeah, it's looking pretty good. Pepe 2.0 is looking good. Right here it's a little concerning, but we did see that we did break as high as 0.32. So we have tested that we do want to go ahead and break that resistance. So hopefully this push to the upside next is going to be the push where we could go ahead and break above it, and we're like this. That's what I ideally would like to go ahead and see. I don't want to see this dump any lower than where it's at. I wouldn't want to see this thing dump no lower than this. Like, we could still go down here and still be bullish and still get the chance to trend back up. But ideally, I wouldn't want to see that. I would want to go ahead and try to see some sort of move right there where if we could go ahead and break to the upside, push this thing a little bit up, and then hopefully get out. We need to get out of this zone right here. This is a zone we really need to go ahead and look at to go ahead and see if we are going to go ahead and have that breakout soon. So focus on this area right here, which is a 0.31 and a 0.30, and we're doing pretty good. You know, it's nothing but bullishness. It's just all patience. Obviously anything could change. This thing could literally dump all the way down for whatever reason, but as long as you understand the risk, then you're good. Just keep your eyes on this locked. Yeah, dude, it's looking pretty solid. I think I'm just gonna hold on maybe to my trade. I mean, on the 4-hourly, which is actually quite interesting. We've seen it go as high. We went as high as what, 33, 33, 33, 32. So I wonder if we're gonna go ahead and have this reversal on the 4-hourly right here. I don't know. Yeah, we might be seeing this breakout very, very soon. Smash that like button for me, chat, by the way. If you are enjoying today's live stream, smash that like button for me. Really does help the channel out a lot. And it looks like we are having a breakout right now. Let's go. This is what I usually like to go ahead and do, right? I like to go ahead and switch over to Pepe 2.0 on DEX tools right here. And we get to see the price action. So we see price action is at 311.6. So we're about to go ahead and see a breakout on MEXC right now. We're gonna go ahead and see it hit 311.6. There's always a delay, by the way. It's called like oh, look at this big order right here, bro. $18,000. $51,000 total of freaking Pepe 2.0. Damn, dude. The guy went in about 52 grand on Pepe 2. 52 grand total. Let's see. I think this thing's gonna break out, man. Hopefully we can get a breakout before we end the stream. That's what I'm trying to see. I'm like hoping we could go ahead and get a breakout before this thing ends. Because I'm gonna go ahead and take a break, relax for a little bit. But usually every time I end the stream, man, we always see a breakout. Every time. It's like, it's not even funny. We're probably gonna see it right now. Let's see, because we're seeing it 311.6 right here. Let's see if MEXC is going to go ahead and catch up to that breakout. Are you guys going to go ahead and take profits on Pepe 2.0 if any of you are swing trading this on MEXC? Are you going to be taking profits? Are you going to be holding on to your position? Are you going to sell half of your position? What are you planning on doing? Because I told you my price target is 0.45, but that means if I hit my price target of 0.45, I think that's about 6 grand, dude. So like I'm trying to take 6 grand of profit. I might go ahead and do half of that, do 3 grand for today, and hold the rest for tomorrow. And if I do see this thing dump, then just buy a little bit more with a dip with the rest of the remaining money I have. Yeah, dude. If I sell all my if I sell, shit, that's not even all my. That's not even my whole position. No way. Oh shit, it's not. So even at 0.45, if we hit and break out 0.45, that's about $12,000 right there profit. If it hits the 0.45, which is, we're not that far away. We're not that far away, chat. We're really close to that. It's not like unrealistic numbers. It's just a matter of when is it going to break to the upside, right? Even if I do go ahead and take profits at 0.45 with only, let's say I only sell half my bag, that's about 6 grand. So I'll take 6 grand any day, dude. You know what I mean? Maybe I'll do it a little bit less. Should I do a 3 grand profit or 6 grand profit? What should we do? 3 grand, 6 grand? Natoshi, who hasn't smashed that like button? For reals, dude. Smash that like button, Bernie. So I don't know. I think I might. Fuck it, dude. I think I might just secure 6 G's. Honestly, because even at 6 grand, I can still go ahead and ride another couple 6 grand up. Crypto boss Andrew, I thought you sold. I did sell, dude. I sold and I re-entered. I sold and I re-entered my position yesterday. I sold for profits. I sold about, I think I sold for about $1,000 profit yesterday. And then I re-entered again with my profits and I lowered down my leverage. I was using about 20x leverage and I lowered it down to 7x and then I upped it up to 10x last night. Earlier today I ended up upping it to 10x leverage. So I'm pretty bullish on Pepe 2.0, man, but I'm just here to swing trade this. I'm just here to make money back and forth. I'm not really here to bag hold till we hit all-time highs. I do think we will hit all-time highs. But my strategy that I'm doing moving forward is I'm taking profits as it's going up. That way, just in case it does dump 60%, because it will dump 60%, now I have more money. Now I have 6 grand on the sideline to go ahead and buy a bigger dip, right? So that's kind of the reason why I'm doing that approach. So I'm probably going to go ahead and do that. I'll probably just go ahead and secure probably like 6 grand. I'm going to go ahead and put that at my, as my take profit. Because if it does hit my target of, 0.45, that's about 12 grand I can secure, but I would rather just sell half of my position, secure 6 grand, and then, just leave the rest riding. And then just in case anything happens, it does dump 50-60%. Now I have a bigger bag to buy the dip. And I don't have to worry about getting liquidated, and I don't have any of that worries. I don't want to be stressing about this shit, bro. Like, I've been stressing too much this whole week freaking swing trading Pepe 2.0, but I was doing 20x leverage. Yeah, no one ever got broke taking profits, bro. 100%. No one ever got broke taking profits. Just that honestly, like, no, I know the possibility of what Pepe 2.0 could do, bro. And that's kind of the reason why, but that's also the greed, right? That's why we have to go ahead and monitor what we're thinking, right? Because I'm like playing around with the numbers, dude, and I'm like, dude, if it hits 4 or 5, even if it hits like let's say 65 or 85, which is really doable, you're talking about 90. That's about 40 grand of profits, bro. 47 grand. You know, and if it deletes a 0, which is really possible as well, it's nothing nothing impossible. These numbers are not impossible. These numbers are very, very, very doable. It's just that the matter of, I don't know how high Pepe 2.0 is going to pump. Maybe it doesn't even get close to where I think it might. Maybe it does. And that's why, for that reason, I'd rather take profits. Because even if we get to the 12, which is not even that far away, that's about $65,000 of profit. You know, now we approach the all-time high of Pepe 2.0, which I'm not counting on. But let's say, for example, all-time high of Pepe 2.0, I think was about 35. This is what position will look like. It'll look about 225,000. But I'm not going to go ahead and think about the 225,000 in my head and then freaking bag hold this shit and then just watch this shit go down to 0. So I'd rather just fucking sell, take for profits and let it ride. I'd take some profits and ride the wave with the rest. Yeah, dude, that's what I've been doing. I've been just riding the waves with my profits. I've been taking it because it dumps about 50-60%. So that's kind of the reason why, like, I've been taking profits. I would rather just, like, not have to worry about anything. Worst comes to worst, let's say I do have to sell my position, then I have extra, you know, money on the side to go ahead and add to my margin. So that's kind of the reason why, like, I'm also thinking, I'm like, dude, I'd rather secure 6 grand profit. I don't want to sell my full bag right now because I know we're going to have a breakout. We're really getting close to a breakout. I just don't know when the breakout is. And I'm not going to say 100%. I'm sure, because we are seeing the rejection going on right here around the 0.31. But usually when we have some sort of consolidation like this, we see this shit just squeeze to the upside. So it's just a matter of when we have this breakout. And maybe it's not even at the 45. Maybe it's at 41. You know what I mean? So maybe we get rejected and we still consolidate from here, you know? Maybe we consolidate right here. Maybe we do that before we go to the upside. That could also be a situation. I might just go ahead and take some small profits right now, bro, to be honest. Just to have money chilling on the sideline just in case it does dump even more. Yeah, it looks like it's about a squeeze right now, though. Look at that RSI. It's looking juicy, juicy, juicy. I'm probably going to go ahead and take some profits in a little bit. I'm probably going to take about $600 or $1,000 profit right now, just to have on the sideline. And then just to go ahead, just in case this thing does dump all the way down to 0.26, I at least have some money in my pocket to buy the dips or whatever. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and end the stream now. Chat, I really appreciate all of you tuning in today. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. As always, go ahead and support the channel by using my MEXC link down below. $20,000 in sign-up bonuses, no KYC, and literally takes less than 3 seconds to create an account. As you see, this is one of my preferred platforms that I'd like to go ahead and use. I do want to also mention, you know, leverage trading is really, really risky and only invest in where you're willing to lose. Understand your risk. And I would recommend, if you do decide to do leverage trading, do anything under 10x. I would say anywhere between 5 to 10x should be your max. Anything above, it's going to be super, super volatile, especially with Pepe 2.0 with the volatility picking up. It's super, super, super risky. Before I was doing 20x, but it was because the volatility wasn't there. Right now, there's a lot of manipulation, so you have to be extra careful when trading with the higher leverage. Yeah, 100%. It doesn't matter what you do. You know it will pump as soon as you sell. 100%. That's why I'm not even fucking planning on selling, bro. Honestly, I'm going to be honest with you. Like, I feel more comfortable going on with my day today where we're at right now with Pepe. I'm not going to lie. Like, I feel so much more confident. Like, I'm okay. Like, I think I'm going to go to sleep good today. Like, I think I'm going to sleep well. I hope. But I feel more confident, more comfortable. Like, right now, I'm not, like, shitting bricks like I was earlier today. I didn't even sleep, dude. I'm like in no sleep right now, like fucking 2-3 hours of sleep. I was like literally looking at the charts like this, like I was like knocking out for like 15 minutes with one eye open, and I was like, am I liquidated? so I didn't sleep, and I know a lot of you are not sleeping right now because of what's going on with this trade. Maybe it's because I'm over leveraged, and yes, I am over leveraged, but you got to risk it to go ahead and get the biscuit. You can't make none of this shit up. But I really appreciate all of you. Have fun. Don't drink a lot. Don't party too hard. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And most importantly, I'll go ahead and catch all of you tomorrow, depending on the day you're watching this today. Today is Friday, at least for me. maybe for you Saturday, but I will be streaming Saturday and Sunday. So definitely looking forward to this. Maybe we have a weekend pump and we have something else to talk about. And yeah, I appreciate all of you. Really, really do. I wouldn't be able to do any of this without any of you. So I really do appreciate all of you tuning in today. Smash that like button. Be careful with the risk that's going on. And most importantly, always invest in what you believe in. Okay? I'll go ahead and leave all of you with that. Make sure to go ahead and have lots of fun today and this weekend. Spend your time with your family and friends.